It's time to walk away with no apologies. Voices in the mirror start quietly. Now they're screaming back at me. Holding on until my hands are not bleeding. This is my birthright. I'm so sick of feeling like I'm helpless. This is over tonight. Voices in my head have all begun to sing. Voices in your head have all begun to sing. Sure as hell hope I am listening. It's time to take a hold of what belongs to me. It's time to walk away with no apologies. Voices in the mirror start quietly. Now they're screaming back at me. Holding on until my hands are not bleeding. This is my birthright. I'm so sick of feeling like I'm helpless. This is over tonight. Over tonight.
And welcome back to the Garena Premier League Week 3 on this lovely Sunday night. Although it's very, very hot in Malaysia. But you know what? None of that. Today we'll be bringing you the today's games, and I'm Ni.
Joey.
I'm sure you didn't hear that. Alright, so right. I'm Ni and he's Joey, and today we'll be bringing you 2 rounds of the GPL where Saigon Jokers will be taking on the KLH. They are long lost on this long-term rival.
Rivalry.
They have a very strong rivalry in this Garena Premier League. And the second game will bring you no other than what you have already known, Taipei Assassins. They will be taking on Manila Eagles from Philippines.
That's right. So there looks to be a very interesting games today as usual. We have been seeing a lot of KL Hunters and Saigon Jokers as usual. So we're going to talk a bit about the GPL.
Yep. And yes, this is, maybe some of you may not know that, but this is a 20-week run tournament with 6 teams representing 6 countries, 5 Southeast Asian countries and 1 from Taiwan will be playing off in 20-week run tournaments, matches against each other. So it will be a total of 40 games they will be playing, and the top 3 at the final stage of the 20-week tournament they will progress into the finals where they stand a chance to win the 40k USD grand prize.
Very good. And this consists of the 6 teams in GPL, which are Team Saigon Jokers, Team KL Hunters, Team Manila Eagles, Bangkok Titans, Taipei Assassins, and last but not least, Singapore Sentinels.
Alright, so there will be these teams, like say, Taipei Assassins, as you know, it's from Taiwan, Saigon Jokers from Vietnam, KLH from Malaysia, TSS, the Singapore Sentinels, no other from Singapore, Bangkok Titans from Taiwan, Thailand, and Manila Eagles from Philippines.
That's right.
Right. So today's games we have on our first game. as I mentioned earlier, will be Saigon Jokers taking on the KL Hunters. You know, let's just take a look at the teams. Let's just take a look maybe at the team profile in a short while. But yes, this is quite an anticipated match. You have seen Saigon Jokers against KL Hunters before, especially on the week 1 of the Garena Premier League, where they took the game into a 79 minute mark tournament. I think you remember that one.
Yes, it was a really long game.
Really long game.
Saigon Jokers turned out victorious at the end.
Unfortunately, they were victorious, and I have to admit it, they were winning at the early stages of the game, but they just didn't want to cash in on their prize. They were saying, let's just wait longer, and let's just decide to drag this game to a 79-minute mark. I think that will be fun.
Yep.
Right, let's take a look on to Saigon Jokers team right now. And many of you may be wondering, these guys, we have seen them before, but we are here to introduce you to them. Now we have Yang Siu on the support side, Archie in the mid. I'm sure most of you guys know who Archie is. Top will be played by Izumin. He has done spectacularly on the top lane, on his previous games. We have Violet as the AD carry, which will be your team carries. We have Melody as a support player as well, and we have Egg in the jungle, jumping around. Yeah,
it's a very good line. Role swap by Team Saigon Jokers. Violet used to play top and middle, and he did well in both lanes, but I think he needed at AD, so he's been doing well, and everyone is really doing well in their roles. So I think we're going to be watching some good plays from them. They have good teamwork, definitely, and coordination.
Definitely. I would like to remind every one of our viewers that these guys are the top players of their own countries. You see, they are chosen. They were tediously chosen. Background screening, and so not so much of a background screening, but they were chosen based on their skill level.
Okay, let's have a look at the Team KL Hunters. Look at the lineup. So you have Golden on AP carry today, and Monkeys as top, and Ipions and Don Muri are playing jungle. Not too sure who is playing today. Hagane on support, and we have a new player today. It's Jae Yong apparently.
Jae Yong, yes, this mysterious player, not having his face on the screen yet, but we have seen. What I have heard is he was a top StarCraft 2 player. Yeah, he's a top StarCraft 2 player as well as a top. Maybe quite a decent LL player. But let's not push this further. The games are about to start.
Yep.
We will jump into the champion selection screen very quickly, very soon. Just hold on to your socks and we will jump in there.
Yep, the teams are ready.
They are ready. But let's talk about them. Now I've seen that. I've always mentioned that Goldens is a very strong AP carry. But I've seen Saigon Jokers push that up. They have their own strong strategy where Izumin is a very good top player, no doubt. You see, Archie is a good mid player, no doubt. And these guys, they know each other. There's like TF must be banned in this game.
Alright, so now we're going to head into our champion selection screen. We're going to look at the bans and the picks going on. So the team on the left would be Saigon Jokers SAJ, and they're from Vietnam, and Team KL Hunter from Malaysia, KLH. So the first ban and first pick would be on the left side, which is Saigon Jokers. So we have been noticing that the majority of bans and picks.
Yep, they have been gone on. The most banned champion has actually gone. The prize has gone to Shen.
Yep, Shen and all around Shen, Morgana,
Twisted
TF. Yep, around all these Lee Sin, Ari. All these are really top bans. Apart from that, you don't really see that much ban. Sometimes you see a Jenna ban. Jenna is a very common ban as well. But usually it's Shen, it's always banned.
Yeah.
And now we have the new patch in the Taiwan server. Maybe we'll be seeing a Darius today.
Yep. I'm actually hoping to see a
And
Darius.
we see the Ash with a new attack animation, and we have Ateen's Unholy Grail as the new item, which it restores 12% of your maximum mana on kill.
Right. Actually does sound good. I mean, it sounds very good. And we see the banned champions now, Rise and Nivea being banned off very quickly. Goldens is known to play a very strong Rise, very strong Nivea, and Twisted Fate Cassiopeia has been banned off by KL Hunters.
So all are the mid lane bans at the moment.
I think they're just banning off Goldens. They're just banning off Goldens
and Archie.
Yeah. There are not much worries on. Maybe not much worries on the other.
Do you think we'll see a Darius ban today?
I do not. I hope so. I actually don't hope to see a Darius ban. I hope to see Darius pickup and a Varus pickup at the same time.
Yeah, Darius and Varus. I think that would be a good combo. But what do you think of the new Ashe? I think the attack animation is really nice
Yeah, I
now.
think
It's
she
like
looks
very
really-
smooth and
She
really.
looks really sexy right now.
Oh yeah, that's all
Much
you care
better.
about, right?
Well, you are playing a female champion, you know.
And you see a Morgana getting taken out. What else is new? And we haven't seen a Shen.
What else is new? Yeah.
Oh, there might
There's
be
no
a Shen pickup.
Yeah, there's no Shen being taken out. Urgot has been the last ban by KL Hunters. Now, there was a very, very fast ban.
Oh,
Yeah,
as I said, it's a Shen.
a Shen pickup by as Izumi. Now, I'm pretty sure Izumi will be playing his own role as Shen. But, you know, it leaves a lot of things open. Yes, Darius is still open.
Yeah, but I don't think Darius would be a very good pick against Shen because Darius is really good against melee champions that go in for last hits, and he's really good, basically really good against melee, but against range he's a bit weak because you rely on that Opal Blade.
Nice Shen.
And Shen is OP, man. Shen is OP.
Not anymore.
He's just gonna shield himself and just dash in. He's gonna give it
Not
that.
anymore.
No, whatever you say. I do think Shen is OP.
You should play Evelyn top.
Okay, I tried, and it didn't work out very well.
Of course, you were playing it, that's why.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
shit.
it.
Okay,
Darius, I told you. Darius, pick up, so you owe me something.
Okay. How about nothing?
You take a look.
And we see a Nunu and a Darius getting picked up by Team KLH. It's very interesting to see Darius, who's going to be being played first time, if I'm not mistaken. First
No, it's not the first time. I mean, today will be the first time.
Oh, today is
Darius
the
will be
first
played.
time.
No, but it is the first round. Yeah, definitely. I see the Nunu, the quick Nunu pickup. Now we know that Nunu will be the support of this team. Now they have a very good chance. I mean, they have good.
Oh, and look at
Openings
that! Look at that
options.
picks by Team Saigon Jokers. They're opting for really heavy CC lineup, and a strong jungler and a strong supporter in Udyr and Alistar. And I think that's really good for them because Alistar early game you can just do so much damage.
Nope. They're
Oh,
changing. They're
damn.
changing into Mundo.
It's still the same. It's still tons of
Yeah,
CC.
Mundo. Yep. Now Mundo has not. There's actually nothing much. Not much changes made to Mundo. I mean, he was nerfed a little bit. His burning agony took up more HP, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really nerf him down a lot. And we see a Maokai pick up by Don Muri. Now that will be the jungler. It looks like Ipions will be sitting this game out. I don't see Ipions in.
Yeah, because
the
we have
Champions
Jaeyoung
League
in
this game.
today and the Domori will be playing the jungle role. So apparently the Team Chaos have two junglers now. This is very interesting.
And Monkey will be picking up Ari. Yes, looks like they never ban. The main mistake is not banning Ari as well. I think that it will be a strong mistake by by Saigon Jokers not taking out Ari. Now Golden plays a very, very strong Ari, and I'm not too sure why they did not take Ari out. You know, she has been a very, very common ban in the North American scene.
That's right. I don't know, Ari is, if I'm not mistaken, her AD is getting nerfed. Is in the base attack damage.
No, actually her spell damage is getting nerfed
Oh,
in the
the
next
spell
patch,
damage is getting
where what's her name?
Her
Darius.
Mhm.
Oh no, not Darius. Draven. Yeah, Draven comes when Draven comes out. Her base spell damage will be reduced and her AP ratios will be increased.
I think that's better in the late game, you know.
I
the
think
long run
yeah,
will be
because
better.
the point is Ari, her meta game is you play into a very, very tanky Ari, you are still able to do the damage which you need to do, and you can take hits. Now I think that was the main issue. And Riot had to look at it. You know, it is not a very good idea to have someone. I mean, a champion which is tanky and does a lot of damage at the same time. I mean, Swain is there, but Swain is one.
Swain
but
relies a lot of
yeah,
mana.
he eats up a lot of mana, so that is his downpool effect.
Yeah, downfall. I mean, not downfall, it's in the downside, yeah.
Yeah, you know, waterfall, you know.
Yeah, whatever, man.
And we see, a Caitlyn.
Oh, I've not seen a kid in a very long time.
Yes, I've not seen a Caitlyn in a very long time now. I only known that I kind of, you know, it is only known
Carter's
that
getting
Bangkok,
insta-locked in by Violet right there, and wow.
it is that their picks is a little weird.
Yeah, the picks are really unconventional because I haven't seen a lineup like this before. We see that every day focus a lot on that CC, but the Caitlyn pickup and that Carter's pickup is a bit out of the box. But maybe they have some tricks up their sleeve that we're not aware of. And we see a possible Vayne Nunu bottom lane, a very, very strong lane. And we see Taipei Assassins using it to great effect. And yeah, let's just see what the new the new member of Team KOH can do, Jae-yong.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. I'm very, very excited to see what he's capable of in this game. You know, looks like Archie is playing Caitlyn today. It looks like they're actually swapping roles. Violet will be playing the AP mid, and Archie will be playing the AD carry. Now, I only seen Bangkok Titans pick up Caitlyn so far, and you know, I actually want to take a look at Darius runes.
Yeah, let's have a look at the Darius runes.
I'm pretty sure, you know, it's just the basic AP armor penetration, maybe attack damage, or maybe runes which don't load.
Oh no, it's pure physical damage. You do not need that much armor pen on Darius actually, because that he already has that passive
The Helm of
armor
Hearts.
pen. Yeah, he
Hammer
already has
Hearts,
that
yeah.
passive armor pen from his third skill. So I tried Darius myself, and I find out that if you stack AD with him early game, it's really effective. So you don't need that much armor pen. So I think this is a good choice by Monkeys. He'll be able to harass that Shen much in lane.
Right, so we have the 16 physical damage and 13 armor seals with the magic resistance glyphs and 1 attack damage glyph inside there. Like maybe it's not like opting, you know, 21.6, you know, sort of thing. Like he has a flat 16 damage. Gonna give him a lot of damage at the start, especially when he starts off with probably that boots 3 pots.
Yeah, boots
or
3 pots.
cloth armor 5 pots. You know, he's gonna be able to tank a lot of damage. He's able to take damage. And he's able to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, but what I think is if you are facing off against a magic, like an AP type of tanky champ on top, you should definitely go for boots, because the cloth armor is not going to help you a lot against that magic burst. So yeah.
Right, sure. You know what, let's just take a look. I actually want to take a look at Shen's build right now. I'm actually quite worried. I'm actually quite interested on what he's trying to build against, you know, this Darius. Will he be building a lot of cloth armor? Will he be building a lot of armor? Will he be building like magic penetration? And yes, we see a 8.5 magic penetration by on Shen. We 13 armor seals. 13 armor seals, and we see a flat magic resistance pickup by Shen, probably opting to go with that early ganks onto lane, or early ganks onto lane, very, very strong. And we see a 78 health pickup, going to be able to be much better.
All right. So I think this Darius, Shen is definitely very, very tanky, and he's going to be very effective in lane also against that Darius. We have to see how they play out their lane, because top lane is such an important lane, and you must know how to sustain your lane. So it's definitely a very, very important lane. How you play your lane and how you adjust your creeps and everything. It's very important.
Now let's say, I want to see Amumu pick up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always want to see Amumu. I mean, I like Amumu, no doubt about it. He's that sad mommy who does a lot of damage when he cries next to you.
Yeah, but I remember Stanley using it and he didn't do much. He was just trolling me.
But he killed someone.
He did something.
He killed someone.
Continued farming the whole game.
Yeah, he killed someone.
Job.
Very, very good job by Stanley. You know, top
Yeah,
players.
it will be
from
very
Fighter
interesting to see.
Assassins.
I have not seen Don Muri actually play Maokai yet, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
I think I've seen him play like in scrims and so.
Yeah, but not
just-
actually in the
Yeah, he has
GPL.
never actually taken it up. You know, put up his Maokai for.
Yeah, because Don Muri has been playing so many roles. He's been playing his top lane, he's been playing jungle, he's been playing AD. So I don't know, he's just like, he's great, and he's just a master of all trades, I would say.
Jack of all trades.
No, master of all trades.
No, I say jack of all trades, not really master. Yeah. Okay, no, I can't really say that. Yeah, master of all trades. But it's great to see, all these professional players having that versatility. They have that versatility to play off whatever roles is needed to be filled. They excel at it. That's the best part. That's a good part. They excel at it. They're. As long as you're consistent and as long as you excel at it, you are strong. That's all which takes to govern a strong player. Other than that, it's probably your teamwork, your morale, and so to put up all this. To put your line, put your face. You have to put on your game face. Get everything done. And
Alright.
the game is about to start. No doubt, all the bans and picks has been already done. Let's just go over the picks. And let's just go over the bans. Now we had the Shen, Anivia, and
Not Shen. Shen has picked up.
Rice and Nivea
Rice
and
and
Morgana
Nivea,
ban on the Saigon Joker side. We have TF.
Now we're going into the game right now. Let's not waste a moment's delay. And we see both teams heading out to the middle lane. So probably we'll see an early invade.
Yeah, let's just see it a little bit. Now let's continue, don't worry about me.
Alright, and we see, oh my god, our screen has gone black.
Big
Okay, it's
black
okay
screen,
now.
yes.
Alright, and okay, we see that both teams are just guarding their blue for the moment.
Now, I see Darius on the bottom lane. It may look like an invade because, you know, it will take a while for Darius to actually move back onto the top lane if he is at the bottom lane side. Caitlyn will be in the tri-brush, probably setting up those traps, you know, try to stop any early gangs from coming through the
We see a
tri-brush
trap
side.
actually at the brush near the dragon.
No, actually, that's a ward.
Oh, it's a ward?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry,
a
I
ward
didn't
placed
see
by
that.
Nunu. Yeah, so they
it's a
have
ward, yeah.
they have that vision right there, so they know if there's anything going to be coming. Because Maokai on the other, unfortunately, Maokai needs a lot of setting up to do. They need setup. You know, they need to set up. They need to set up his jungle route. You know, by throwing all those saplings, he's able to jungle faster, and he needs that blue to be able to toss more saplings. But he is that sort of champion which can gang very, very well just with blue. You know, he has a twisted advance. He can move in. You know, snare the enemy on the lane. And I think Ari, you know, is going to work on him.
Yeah, I
with
see
the
now
top.
that Domore is already started on his moves. Opting not to start with Rave, because Rave is really risky and you can just interrupt it, and so he's opting to go the safe path. Maokai is going to go for the early blue and Mando is going to go for his early red. And we see that Alistar is really tanking that double columns. And
Yeah, Alistar has been reduced to half HP. Not having a lot of choice, he has to pop his pot. Nunu and Vayne helping Maokai a little bit with his blue buff, but not too much
And
of
we
an
see
issue.
that Shen has actually picked up early Doran shield. Very interesting pickup, and yeah, it's a good item against Darius. It adds that additional armor. and
We
health
see
regen.
those Bopple Blades throw.
Yep.
Bopple Blade throw by Shen. Gonna be able to do a lot of damage right there. Actually, not a lot of damage, but you know, it's just gonna chip off a little bit,
Yeah,
and
but
a
as
little bit
the
of damage.
about level 7, the Vocal Blades will get really, really painful. Gonna
Right.
chip off a lot of your HP even without any AP.
Maokai has opted to move into Raves instead of trying to gang Karthus right there. You know, I'm not too sure whether it's actually a great idea. You know, bottom lane seems to be really, really tough. You know, Saigon Jokers looks like they're having quite a bit of hard time against KL Hunters, especially with the Nunu jumping around from brush to brush. You know, not worrying that if there's a ward right there. And the pulverize comes down, stunning Nunu, going to hit another trap again. And Nunu taking a lot of damage right there. Not sure what. It's not sure if that's a very great idea. And we see Caitlyn is just one of these champions with 650 range. Mundo and Shen trying to get a gang onto the top lane. Darius just safely flashes away. Maokai was coming in for the backup right there. I think he wasn't needed at all.
Yep, but I think that if they had engaged in a fight, it wouldn't go very well for Team KL Hunters.
And we see an engage in the tri-brush right now. Mundo just gonna back off right there, taking a lot of damage from his ground smash. I'm not too sure what it means.
It's not a ground smash, man. I'm not too sure what the skill is too, man.
No, it's alright, you know what?
So it's arcane smash. I'm sorry, it's arcane smash.
Yeah, it's an arcade smash. It slows for everyone it hits, it slows them. It slows them for 32%, and it knocks you up for 0.5 seconds. So it can be used as an interrupt skill. You know, if you find anyone channeling, like if you see Karthus channeling, all you have to do is
Katarina,
arcane smash him, and you know, it's gone.
Yep, and bottom lane seems to be doing quite well. I mean, see Caitlyn with 19 CS, Vayne with 21 CS. So far, quite even. So nothing much going on at the moment. We only see Alistar with... I don't see any more wards from Alistar, and he has no pots as well.
I think we may have a gang coming onto the middle lane. Maokai is on the top brush, not waiting for the opportunity. And we see the twisted advance going to go in very, very near to the tower. Maokai going to take a bit of layways from the Karthus, and Ari going to take 2 layways hits from Karthus.
Oh, and Carter's doing a lot of...
Yep.
Hitting all those layways onto Ari is doing a lot of damage.
Right, and we see not a lot of things. Let's see. Bottom lane still very, very stagnant, although I would say Vayne has the advantage right now. The pulverize comes onto Nunu, but not much going to be happening right there. Caitlyn just got to score a few
Oh, you
cheap
see
hits.
Monkey's pulling Izumin back by using his third
And
skill.
the Decimate scoring a lot of damage onto Shen. This may not spell a very good time for Shen right there. You know, I think he was, this patch he is nerfed, so his ultimate is not global anymore.
Yeah, I think it's like something like a TF ulti, if I'm not mistaken, the radius.
Yeah, TF and Pantheon, you know, they nerfed it into some certain range.
And Monkey is doing really, really well against that Shen. He's just going to push him like a boss. And now he's going to go back. We see a huge creep wave at the top tower by Saigon Jokers.
I think that's the pool. You see, some champions, some teams, they force you to pick up certain champions. Like they did not ban Shen because they knew they wanted Saigon Jokers to take Shen up. Now, while they had the first pick, although they had the first pick, but you can only choose one champion. So I think from their mind, it was either Shen or Darius. I mean, they're either going to pick up Shen or Darius, and they're just going to opt for Shen. And it looks like Shen is going to be having a hard time against Darius.
Yeah, we see Mundo bringing a very aggressive, looking to attempt to gank. No, he's not going to go back. He's just going to go back to his Braves, and everyone's going to be playing really safe this game. You see the Darius and the Shen trading hits, but otherwise not really much in danger. The Shen is just losing a few CS to that. The Darius is just losing a few CS to the Shen.
But it shouldn't be much of an issue. We see a lot of damage coming up onto Shen, even though we don't see that base damage there already, but he's still doing a lot of the decimate very, very fast, cooldown, taking a lot of hits. Shen taking a lot of hits from the Hemorrhage. We see Hemorrhage,
yep.
Causing a lot of bleed damage. Shen's going to be taking a lot of damage. And the sapling into the brush, going to spot the Mundo. Yeah, going to spot the Mundo and the Katas. Not a very effective bait right there. But Mundo is just going to move on to the race. But no, he's actually going to go onto the top lane. When you're trying to gank onto Darius, see Darius is not well aware of this. This may not look good at all. On the top lane side, Mundo is going to cut off Darius at his side, and the cleaver.
Oh, the cleaver misses. A nice juke there by Monkeys, and he's going to miss his first skill as well.
Hey, it doesn't really matter, as long as you don't die.
He's going to miss his decimate, his decimate.
Yeah, as long as you don't die, that it helps a lot. And we see, yes, Mundo taking a bit of damage from the decimate and Hemorrhage.
Oh, he's going to apprehend him back, and he's going to. Oh, we see a Shen ulti coming onto Egg, and probably he's going to get torn off. But he's going to see an ulti.
The first blood taken by Darius right there with the cleaver smash onto the face. Bottom lane actually working onto Alistair as well. Maokai on the lane, and yes, there's the kill by onto Alistair, but Violet, with that really, really ugly ulti, gonna pick up the kill onto Nuno.
Really disgusting ulti, I would
Yes,
say.
the most disgusting ulti.
And we see the Caitlyn just.
Almost got off the
nice
pit.
flash there by Don Murray,
Yes.
just evading that.
Now I think he may not be able to escape this yet.
Oh, very well played by Archie there, just maximizing the use of his skills. But we see an Ari coming down bottom, but I don't think he's able to do anything as
we may not know right here.
You might see a tower dive.
Yes, this will be a tower dive. The Firefox unfortunately hitting the wrong target, and yes,
and nicely
the kill
done there by Golden.
Yes, the kill onto Archie, very well done there by Golden. A lot of brave play right there.
Yeah, and we
very,
see a
very
lot of
dangerous
action
play.
going on. 3 kills each, a piece for each team, and we see that Saigon Jokers has taken a 400 gold lead. So it's not much of a difference at this point, and it'll be interesting to see who picks up the first dragon. It's a very important factor in determining who will get the early advantage.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I've got to say I'm really not too sure about that. Because CLG, they have been known to say, all right, you're taking.
Well, it's
dragon,
better taking the. I don't know. I mean, you have to. It depends. You have to judge and analyze in which situation it will be best to take dragon. But usually it's better if you can secure an early gold lead. But sometimes you'll get your tower push as well, so it really depends. Maybe it's best if you kill a few champions or something, then you can just go for an easy free dragon without much risk.
Yeah, probably so. And yes, Ari gonna take up the blue right there. Gonna be able to cast, gonna be able to spam.
And we see, let's take a look at the Darius items. He has picked up an early Heart of Gold as well as the Shen. He has also taken a Heart of Gold. And we see both of them just trading hits on top. Izumin taking lots of damage from his Decimate and Hemorrhage, and Monkey is just being so aggressive.
And we see another Decimate coming up, putting Izumin into his 1/3 HP.
Despite him not having much damage item, just a Doran blade is doing so much damage to the tanky Shen. I think they're definitely going to nerf Darius next patch.
Yeah, they're actually nerfing Darius next patch already. They're actually nerfing his ultimate, where it actually procs too often. So you have his ultimate currently. If I'm not wrong, if the enemy champion dies in the end, you will get the refresh.
Yep.
So in the next patch, you have to score the killing blow.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've tried it, and sometimes when I didn't kill it with the ultimate, which would be called the Noxian Guillotine. Yep, that's what it's called. And even if I didn't secure it with the killing blow, I still got the refresh of the ultimate, which is really OP. So
Yeah,
it's not really fair.
Yeah, that is actually, that would be the nerf, you see. So you actually have to score the killing blow. And the War gonna spot Mundo coming up, but Mundo has the Oracle. Gonna
And Mundo is always that Mundo with an early Oracles, no matter what team. It's always that Mundo is early Oracles doing so much
much
dewarding.
issues. Yeah, it's just causing a lot of issues for the enemy
Look
team.
at that.
The
that
Orb of
damage.
Deception, yeah, double hit onto Violet, taking a lot of damage, but the Leyways, evening out the damage done if you are alone, I mean, how Carter's Leyways does, which is his first skill, he places an explosive orb, which he has an explosion delay of 0.5 seconds. Now, if it does damage to just one person, the damage is doubled. But if it does, if it hits more than one target,
then it's just halved.
It's just half.
Yep.
Or it's just one.
And we see a bottom lane gang going down on to teams Saigon Jokers, but you probably might see a Hagane going down and
it looks like Shen's ultimate is actually still global.
Yep.
And the ugly ultimate coming out from Carter's gonna take a lot of damage right there. Maokai is very, very low HP, probably gonna score a kill onto Alistair. Yes, he scored a kill onto Alistair, but dying himself to Mundo right there. Nunu for a 2-1 trade, not a very good trade right there, but these global ultimates really saved the day a lot.
Shen is just
this is why they are nerfing all the global ultimates. It is really an ugly ultimate.
But now we see Monkey's gonna take down that top lane. He's gonna get his tower uncontested actually, so that will be quite good for Team KL Hunters, and they are gonna take down the first tower of the game.
I'm not too sure whether it's a great idea to take the tower down.
Yeah, it depends, because you need to have that farm, and you push the lane too early and you down the tower, it's not going to be very effective for your farming later on. So maybe it depends actually, but I don't think it's a really good choice to down a tower that early.
Ari just getting blown off by Carter's Leyways, not a very good sign there by Ari. It looks like both teams are actually trying to set up for a dragon right here. No, Mundo just not caring that he's going to
he doesn't give a single damn.
He just doesn't give a single douche or whatever. I'm not going to say it, but it doesn't give anything. He said, what gives? You're just going to throw an ice ball into my face. I'm just going to deward your ward. No worries right there.
Yep, and we see the two teams are actually quite even on the goal now. It's just 16.3k for Saigon Jokers and actually it's the same for KL Hunters at the moment. So both teams are actually very, very close, and we see that maybe that Mundo actually misses his cleaver, so nothing much going to happen. He's just going to take out all the wards. I think he's taken out 4 or 5 wards, and now they're going to attempt the dragon.
KL Hunters is actually attempting the dragon right now. Ari now is going to move in to help them out. There we see Darius at the dragon side as well, and the dragon will go to KL Hunters. Now they're actually going to open up on Alistair. Alistair not having the ultimate, going to go down very easily to Ari, and we see Carter's now being caught off at the wrong position, and Darius so tanky, going to be able to take all that. Going to take that area ultimate. It's actually not an area ultimate. It's not that area proc, area damage by Carter. He's just going to walk away. He's just going to prance around and say, oh, you know what? No damage.
Yeah, it's actually called defile.
Yeah, it's got defile land.
Yeah, actually, if you kill a Carter and you stand in his defile, it's just gonna take so much damage. Usually, we see team fights where teams don't move out of the defile. It's gonna cost them a lot.
But I think the main issue is Carter's picked up. He actually has a lot of ages already. It is a very, very fast pickup of raw ages. He picked it, I think, at a 12-minute mark.
Oh, that's extremely fast.
Yeah, it's extremely fast in actual sense. The best raw ages pickup is probably around at the 15-minute mark, 16-minute mark, or 20-minute mark. But this is a 12-minute mark, so it's clear that the ultimate, those kills which he scored with ultimate actually pays off a lot.
Yeah, he has 1 kill and 2 assists at the moment.
Yeah, but his default doesn't really do a lot of damage as well. At the moment, I think
at the moment not too much, but a late game is gonna hurt really bad.
I think he actually leveled into his wall.
Yeah, his wall of pain just reduces that magic resistance and slows the movement speed. Not too sure if it reduces armor though.
Yeah, no, it actually reduces armor and magic resistance at the same time. This is actually called Wall of Pain.
Alright, so we see that just a 1 tower advantage in favor of KL Hunters, and they have 1 tower and 1 kill advantage, so they have a 2k gold lead at the moment. See that Carter's picking up the easy blue, possibly going to see a gang onto the Darius top lane, but Mundo is just going to deward that ward. Darius is going to engage.
Darius is just going to come in and say, this is my ward, And I'm not gonna let you reward it, but
You see that Mando
Mundo
throwing
is just gonna
cleavers.
throw around cleavers. It's like, get off that ward. It is mine.
It's my
earned
25
it.
goal.
It's my 25 goal, and I really, really want it. So I'm just gonna, continuously throw cleavers at you while I try to devote your ward. But in the end, Mundo actually got it. So
You see Archie actually alone at the moment, and so he's going to get harassed by that Nunu and that Vayne. But we see that Domuri is actually moving into the side brush.
Maokai's gonna move, yes, Maokai's gonna move into the side brush, but there is a ward inside there, And yes, they actually will spot Maokai right there. Mundo, as you see, Mundo is actually making his way onto the bottom lane. He takes a bit of hits from the Firefox by Ari, but not a lot of damage, but he's just gonna move onto the bottom lane. They do not know, the KL Hunters have no idea that Maokai is actually spotted, and if Maokai decides to go back right now, it would spell a big disaster in their gang. Yeah, Maokai is just going to sit in that lane. They may thought, Maokai has gone down, and the track going to come out and spot Maokai right there. Yes, Maokai has been spotted. Mundo's going to come in from the side right there. He's just standing on the ward.
And we see that Kaden is actually baiting the gang at the moment. That Mando is just hanging around behind.
Yeah,
and we see that Monkey is, I think, taunted by Izumin Shen right now, and
the lot of damage going to come out on Izumin. He has to flash away, but I don't think it's enough. Hammerheart's going to hit, Decimate going to hit, and the Noxian Guillotine will finish off the kill onto Shen. Looks like the ninja not being able to ninja his way out of this right now, and not looking very good on the top lane by Izumin. The goal lead has been pushed up to at least a 2.3k goal lead. Yes, it's a
actually no,
2.3K.
yeah, it's a 2.3k
Yeah, it's a
goal lead.
2.3k goal
And we
lead.
see that I think that this bottom tower is going to go down for Saigon Jokers at the moment. They have it's a
lot of
4-on-4, but I don't think that.
Yeah, the Pulverize is not going to hit, and we see the Charm not going to hit as well, but not to worry right there. Maokai going to take a lot of damage from Caitlyn, from the rest of the team. Carter's coming in from the side, but not being able to do much, and there is one death there by, one kill there by Saigon Jokers. Very well
Oh,
done.
and we see that flash right there by the
Very
Caitlyn.
good flash right there,
It was-
almost, yeah, Shen almost ultimate, he ultimate his, what was it called again? I think, Together We Stand.
United we
Yeah,
stand.
United We Stand. Yes, that's the ultimate.
And we see Monkey just taking down another free tower. He's just being a
yeah,
boss,
this
pushing
is-
top lane all day like a hot shot.
This is not very good for Saigon Jokers right now. They have their tier 2 tower on the top lane down, and not. And they have their top lane tower on the tier. They have their tier 2 tower on the top lane down. This is actually not a very good.
The Shen is
sign.
actually not very effective in this game. Yes, he has been using his ultimate to help bottom a few times, but in the end he lost both his towers. So I don't think that's really worth it. We see that Darius is just pushing the lane all day long. As no one's going to stop him. He definitely needs to be ganked, But at this stage of the game, it's a bit too late. And we see that now Darius is going to take up that raid from Maokai.
Yeah, I like to say something about the map. The overall map graphics has been improved very drastically by Riot, and you see, it's obviously a very, very good improvement.
I like the tall grass.
Yeah, the tall grass, the stronger colors, and so I think it really just adds up to the overall gameplay of League of Legends. It just makes it much, much more fun to play.
Yep, and we see that bottom tower for Saigon Jokers has actually gone down, so we have a 3-0 tower advantage for KO Hunters.
Yeah.
Very, very well. But now this Mando is still holding that oracles and rewarding every single ward on the map. It's like a boss.
Shen is actually not in the top lane, right? Shen is not in the top lane, but I'm not too sure. This may spell a very bad idea for Ari if she decides to actually put up a gang right now, because Shen is not there, and it doesn't really matter if Shen is there or Shen is not there, because his ultimate is just going to come in anyway.
And we see a possible gang on to that Alistar,
Yeah,
and he
the
got caught by the charm, but
The hard projectile. The hard projectile by the Cat Man is going to hit.
Oh, we see Alistar going in right there. He's going to turn on his ultimate, going to do lots of damage, but that defile by Carpet doing so much damage, and Monkey's just decimating everyone.
And the ultimate gonna come in from Nunu, gonna flash over the wall, gonna put up his Sub-Zero ultimate, gonna take out a lot of, everyone's gonna take out a lot of damage, and we see Archie taking the kill onto Maokai, but you're not in the best position. That kill is not gonna help you
And it's
at
going to
all.
be an ace for Team KL Hunters. Very, very well done right there. It looks like just Jaeyoung is a solid AD player, and he has been showing us some great plays.
I have to agree with you that he is a very, very solid addition to this team. And we see Monkeys has actually picked up his Abyssal Scepter So he's able to take, he's able to dive in and take the
And
enemy
we'll see
down
that there's
very,
another
very
free
fast.
tower for Team KL Hunters. Very, very well done. 4-0 now. And we see the goal lead slowly expanding now. It's about a 5.4k goal lead at the moment.
And I think the dragon is up at the same time. So we see Nunu and Vayne now working onto the dragon. Very well done right there. And the wall going to come down and Mundo is going to spot the dragon. And the dragon take, but Ari is going to come in with the help. His smite maybe out. Not. He's going to flash over the wall. I do not think that was a very great idea. Now you just get yourself caught. And you know what? I think they should have waited for Shen to come in and say, oh, free blood, free meat, extra
Yeah.
meat, extra lamb
And
to the slaughter.
yeah, Team KL Hunters is in such a solid position right now. Darius isn't even there. He's just farming. He already picked up he's got a Hex Drinker and a Phage as well as a Mercury Threats being so tanky and yet being able to do so much damage. Yeah,
I think
Darius-
this is the reason why they have to nerf Darius down. You know, I know you are carrying a big axe, and so, but you are doing too much damage right there.
Yep, he's carrying a huge axe and that Shen is just going to trade with him.
I don't think it's a great idea to trade with.
Let's look at what Shen has. He has a Heart of Gold, a Giant's Belt and a Lucky Pick. But he's also quite tanky at the moment, but he's hoping to bait for that Karthus, but
But
unsuccessful.
even his CS is really, really
Oh,
low.
and we see that
Yeah.
Vayne just teleports back, getting sighted by the Caitlyn, but it's too late.
Yeah, if you compare the CS on the top lane side, you know, Shen is if Shen is rocking at a 118 CS, while Darius is
173.
yeah, the
Oh, and he's already picked up his Maw of Mortius, as we call it. And that's going to be a huge, huge damage increase there for Darius. And if he's going to build into that Frozen Mallet, it's going to give him even more survivability and damage.
And we see it in the Oracle pickup by Nunu. Very well done right there. I think it's a little late for the Oracle pickup, but you know, it has not done a lot of issue. It hasn't been an issue for Team KL Hunters. You know, even though the Oracle pickup was a little late, it actually is one of the most important pickups for the support or the jungler early game. So you know, you can set up for all those early easy ganks right there.
But I guess whatever works for Team KL Hunters, and they are looking in a very solid position right now. Hagaren just turning on that Blood Boy and just walking around the map. He's going to put a ward there at Baron just to prevent any ninja Barons.
There may be a Baron soon. We see Vayne now working his way to the Baron side. Darius actually also working.
And we see that Shen is going to probably get caught here by the Nunu Maokai.
Yeah, sure.
Nunu is just going to use his Ice Ball and Domoris.
And the flash gonna come up by Shen, but you know what? Yon not probably gonna be able to escape from it. The Sub-Zero is gonna hit you, take a chunk of your HP, and the Guloi Time knocks here. And
Knocks
the
in
Guloi
Guloi
Time
Time.
gonna take the kill steal again. You know, Monkeys, I think, you know, I know
And
it's
they
a
are going
jumping-
for this Baron. Jaehyung is tanking that Baron. He's definitely the tankiest AD carry. But yeah.
But you know, I think he'd have that bloodthirst, so he can steal that HP. It isn't much of an issue. And with Nunu, it's probably gonna try and
this
push them
Nunu.
away.
Luckily, Nunu didn't get caught.
Yeah, the three enemy teams just gonna move in right there. Mundo, you know that Mundo has his mind, and the Baron pickup has been taken by KL Hunters. Now this is gonna work onto Alistair. The cow has turned into roasted beef. Now I'm not too sure whether it's a great idea to stay around there, and Caitlyn is bad, very, very bad position. Vayne taking up the kill onto Mundo, and we may see another ace right here.
Look at that
the
Noxus
KS,
routine.
yes, another KS
Yeah,
right here.
that Monkeys is disgusting. He's just taking all the kills with his ultimate.
Yeah, you know, it's like I'm the AD carry right
Yeah,
now.
I'm the
I don't
carry,
need
yeah, I
Vayne.
don't care about
need
you
Vayne.
guys.
I don't need
Yeah.
Vayne. I can jump and
He doesn't
chop.
give a damn. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't give anything. You know, what he gives. And yeah, they're just gonna work onto this tower right here. The entire team is just very, very thankful.
5
right now.
towers in favor of 0 and 2 dragons and 1 Baron.
Yes, I think you know Saigon Jokers is looking in a very, very bad position right now. I'm not too sure whether
It will
they-
be quite difficult for them to come back, to be honest, from this deficit.
Yeah, you know, yeah, it may be, you know, it may look difficult, but yeah. What am I saying? It actually is difficult to come back from. Yeah, it's actually kind of difficult to come back from this disadvantage right now. And at
And we
least they're
see
trying to
Alistair
push
just-
Nunu through the wall, but
Yeah,
it's gonna
not too
fail.
sure why, but yeah. You see, Vayne farming middle lane is 186 CS, but he's still losing CS to the Darius. And we see Karthus at 214 CS.
As you see, Karthus is keeping up.
Oh, it's a very
strong.
interesting pickup there by Don Murray. Pick up Abyssal Scepter. Going to do a lot more damage against those. By lowering the team magic resist of the Saigon Jokers.
It does stack, right? I mean, if I'm correct, it does stack because Ari casts an Abyssal Scepter herself.
Yeah.
So I know we have the middle tower picked up by Team Saigon Jokers. A wall of pain gonna come off very prematurely right there. Not too sure if it's a good idea. You know, Shen's gonna get pulled back into the tower by Darius, but he can escape very easily with his taunt.
Yep, and look
Shirella
at that.
now.
Oh, the Darius got hit by that.
Yeah,
Oh, and I see a double
Shirella.
Shirella.
Gonna be very aggressive.
And look at that Maokai. He's going in, turning his ultimate.
Maokai gonna twist the advance into the Carters, and we see Darius are working onto Caitlyn. Gonna be able to take the Noxian Gulotai to the face, and yes,
And I
Caitlyn's
sense a
gonna
lot of
go down.
KS going on. Look at that KS.
Going down. And see the
Yeah.
Noxian Gulotai proccing 4 times with the triple kill.
Oh, and that KS failed right there.
Very well. And you know, just shut down on the Lulu. That's a very weird shutdown. You have to shut down the support.
No, it was because of the ulti and no choice.
Yeah, very well played
Monkeys
there.
is just so disgusting. It's just taking those last hits.
I think, you know, Darius needs a nerf. He
Yeah,
needs to get
I don't
nerfed.
care, man.
He needs a
to
nerf.
be nerfed.
Have you seen it? There was 4. I mean, there was 4 Noxian Guloi times that round. It was really
And look at that, I
disgusting.
think Team KOH is looking to end the game right now, and probably they'll be able to do it, but now Monkeys is going to tank that
A
turret.
lot of damage coming out onto Darius.
Or probably not
but
the best
you know
thing to do for Alistar is
what?
going
Yep, but not a lot of damage. I think he missed his headbutt pulverize combo, which actually pushed Darius into a more favorable position
Oh,
for
yeah.
for KO Hunter's side instead of Saigon Jokers. I'm not too sure whether this is a very good idea, you know. But it looks like Saigon Jokers is not doing very well in this game, you know.
I like how Monkeys pulls the blue out from the bush, the camp itself, and just proceeds to work on it, so people will not know of where the buff, the lizard is actually at.
Yeah, that's very true. It's this part where, you know, Saigon Jokers is just making a lot of mistakes. You know, it's not looking very well for the NUT and for Saigon Jokers. You know, KO Hunters, you know,
Yeah,
they're saying, you know,
12.6k goal lead at the moment. Very well done. But now the Saigon Jokers have actually got the 2 towers, so they are not that far behind. They still have a chance to
if
catch
you
up.
look at that vein, it is
Oh, the Vayne is 6-0.
double. You know, it has.
It looks like he's going to go for an IE or another Phantom Dancer.
No, I don't
now.
think so. I think he will build for another Phantom Dancer. You know, as a Vayne, you don't really need a lot of damage. You just need an attack speed. You know, especially
Let's
in
take a
late
look
game.
at Monkey's items just because Triforce, what a disgusting person. I said it so many times. But
Yeah,
wow.
I think your choice of word. I think your choice of words has actually been limited down.
There is no other word to describe that.
Abhorrent, atrocious.
Okay.
All right.
I like disgusting more.
Fresh garbage.
Okay. Alright, so we see Team KO Hunters looking to push that top lane. They do not have the Baron buff. Baron should be spawning soon. And we see a Shreya getting popped there. And we're
Yeah, it
probably
looks
going to
like
engage.
Everyone's just trying to engage themselves. And we see Ari gonna ultimate in. Counters take a lot of damage right there. Very strong. Counters gonna go down very easy. Shen trying to taunt someone, but unfortunately misses a lot. Maokai now trying to escape, but now he's in that ultimate, and the shutdown by Counters onto Maokai. Jaeyoung is currently godlike. And we see another double Noxian Guloi Tai being propped out there by Darius. Now
And
he's gonna work
goodbye,
on this
Kaylin.
killing
Look
again. Goodbye,
at
Kaylin.
that Darius.
Yes, look at that Darius.
Look at that Darius.
It is just a really shameless player, you know. I'm just
Yeah, this Monkeys should be ashamed of himself. He's just abusing the OP champion.
Yep.
I am very disappointed in Monkeys.
Nah, I'm not really disappointed. I'm actually, you know, say good play.
Good play
You
there,
have the mechanics. Each champion has their own mechanics. It's whether you have the ability, you have the knowledge to actually abuse the
And
mechanics.
Team KO Hunters is going to pick up this game very solidly. 28 to 10 kills. Wow. Exceptional play.
I see all those. I mean, if you take a look at all those team fights, you know, it's just Darius jumping. Oh, Noxian Guloi. Oh, Noxian Guloi. Oh, Noxian Guloi.
Yep. Definitely. So let's have a look at the
Yes, let's take a look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, the scoreboard.
For sure. Well, you know, I know the kills is, you know, the kills are really far beyond each other. You know, it's 18 kill lead, and you know the tower lead was also very disgusting. The tower kill lead was also very disgusting. I see Caitlyn actually got to pick up her Infinity Edge in the end. Not too much of an issue, and you know, but you see the item pickup right there. It's just it just worked out for KO.
I love that double Shurellas. That is really innovative.
Yeah,
And
double Shurella.
we always see that Maokai will always pick up the Shurella, and Domori this game he has been doing a lot of solid ganks. He has been camping bottom, and wow, it's just really solid. You know.
Right, and you know what? The next game will start at 9:01. So I say to you guys, just stay tuned. But you know what? Before we actually enter into the commercial break, most of you may heard of the LL anniversary party thrown by Garena.
Yep.
Now I'm not gonna give you any information right here.
What
But
a
I'm just gonna
selfish
remind.
person.
Yeah, I'm actually a very selfish person. Yeah, ha. But you know what? Not to worry. Everything, all you need to know will come out in the forum. And I'd like to remind all our audience that the IGN Pro League 5, the registration for the IGN Pro League will end tomorrow. So if you are looking to enter your team, maybe take a look or try
Get some
out,
experience.
get some experience.
Exposure and all that.
Yep.
Definitely you should go and just register and just gain some
Register
knowledge.
today or register tomorrow morning and afternoon. Do not delay it any further because the registration ends tomorrow. And for anything for the season 2 qualifiers, maybe a lot of you may heard the season 2 qualifier for the $5 million prize at the finals in Los Angeles. That any news will come out in the forums soon. I will not reveal anything right now, so you will have to stay tuned to us. We may reveal it sooner than I'm not going to tell you.
That's right. Now we are going to go for a commercial break, so we will see you in a while when we go into our second match from Manila Eagles and Taipei Assassins.
Right, and we will see you in a short while.
Hey guys, this is James Rumlin with the IGN Pro League Top 5 Plays. We've got lots of great action this week, so let's cut right into number 5. Our first play this week comes from Evil Intent as Lux with the quick laser picking up the triple kill and actually turning onto Ash with the red buff to pick up the Quadra. If we take a look at this play again, you'll see Nasus in the bottom left doesn't know what's going on, picking up the quick triple for Lux. Coming in at number 4, we have Master PB24 playing Vayne, getting caught out of position right off the bat, but he's actually going to use some fantastic micro here, kiting both the Garen and Blitzcrank with that red buff, with the tumble, dodging the hook actually, and so here he's going to pick up the first kill. The rest of his team is in position now. Great play all around, picking up the double kill. Here at number 3, we have Echo as Kog'Maw in a high elo game, going to use some fantastic positioning and micro in this fight. Here he is damaging the Yi, coming back onto Alistar, picking up the Yi kill there, switching back to Alistar once again, throwing off the ultimate for Vayne for the triple kill. What a boss Cog. At number 2, we have SK's Ocelot manning up as AP Janna, actually leaving her abilities unleveled, but then when Shyvana comes in, she quick levels the ultimate and is going to use it after the Gragas barrel. There's the Monsoon, knocking him back into the tower, flashing over Shyvana for the quick kill on the Gragas, and now the tower is tearing through Shyvana. That is absolutely disgusting. At number 1, our top play of the week, we have Calyptic as TF, and he's actually poking down the team at Dragon. There's the stun coming off, but he's not going to hit Ahri, who's going to get off the charm. Holy sh**! I have never seen a wild card hit all 3 targets, turning back onto Ash, drawing the blue card, actually going to drop down to 4 HP before he picks up the Quadra kill.
It's the biggest League of Legends event yet.
The best players from around the globe are competing for the biggest prize pool in the history of esports.
Announcing the Season 2 World Championship. Riot and the entire League of Legends community have been watching Season 2 unfold, and the competition has been fierce. Early leaders like SK Gaming, CLG, TSM, and Dignitas quickly emerged, but upstarts such as MIG, World Elite, and Moscow 5 have exploded onto the scene.
I wanted to make a statement to players around the world when we committed to a multi-million-dollar prize pool. League of Legends will be an esports leader for years to come. So far, we've awarded over $1 million in prize money to teams around the globe. and one of those teams is going to walk away with the grand prize. We can't wait to see how many Summoners watch the rest of this season's events. Just halfway through the season, more people are watching League of Legends than tune in to watch Major League Baseball games on ESPN.
Regional finals will come to you live from around the world. We kick off in mainland China at ChinaJoy in July, followed by Europe at Gamescom in August, North America at PAX Prime in September, Southeast Asia, Singapore and Taiwan, and wrapping up in Korea at the OnGameNet Esports Stadium. After the regional winners have been declared, the top 12 teams will then put it all on the line during the Season 2 World Championship in Los Angeles, California.
We want to show our players and the world that Riot Games is committed to elevating esports. And that's why we are raising the bar to where it belongs. This is not going to be your typical esport event. And it's all in support of the insane competition between the two best teams on the planet.
The Season 2 World Championship. Tickets go on sale this summer.
Hello and welcome to the GPL Week 2 highlights. I'm Jehudi and I'll be your host for today. This week we have everything from epic fails to great successes, so just sit back, relax and enjoy the show. This week we start off with a failed turn success as we see Caitlyn here get caught out by the Leona ultimate, and she's gonna flash and net both in the wrong direction, but quick thinking by Nunu here and a little bit of luck ensure that she gets out of there just before the Varus chain procs. And in our next highlight, we see Ashe teleporting back to base when she changes her mind and decides to send an arrow down to middle lane instead, where it lands beautifully on Cassiopeia. Ryze goes in there to deal as much damage as he can. Skarner, seeing his ally in trouble, uses his ulti, but he's too late as Maokai comes to claim the kill, and Janna reaches just in time to save Ryze. And in our second play of the week, we're going to see the Bangkok Titans retreating, but Cassiopeia just won't have any of that. She uses the ulti to catch the entire team, and she's able to score the triple kill before she gets taken out, but even then she secures the 4-for-1 exchange for her team. And in the top spot this week, we're going to watch as the Singapore Sentinels attempts a dragon with the Manila Eagles hanging around nearby, looking for an opportunity to stop them. And right as they finish the dragon, they go straight for the enemy team, but a devastating combination of solar flare, wind slash, and collateral damage wipes out the entire Manila Eagles team. And following that, it's just a matter of chasing down Jax to score the ace and the unofficial quadra kill for Ribbon. This week in our top picks, we saw some interesting new additions with Corki, Ryze, and Nunu joining the list. Corki unfortunately didn't see quite as much success as Ryze and Nunu, losing in every match he was chosen. Over on bans, Ahri, Lee Sin, and once again Ryze found themselves on the list of top ban champions, and as you can see from the table, mid lane champions have been a very popular ban for most teams. On a side note, Shen was left unbanned and insta-picked in one of the matches last weekend, but he didn't quite perform as well as expected, and his team lost the game. This weekend we have an exciting lineup of matches from Friday to Sunday, 8 PM onwards. Singapore will be going up against Malaysia in a battle for national pride this Friday, so be sure to tune in. For more information about the GPL, visit our official website at gpl.garena.com. And of course, please leave us your comments and feedback in our YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you again next week.
And welcome back to the Garena Premier League after our short commercial break, where in round 2, Taipei Assassins will be taking on Manila Eagles, and you are none other than that. I am Ni.
I'm Joey.
Yes, we're bringing this game to you today. And I have just something to tell you guys today, and it will be, I'll have some information about Season 2 qualifiers for the Garena side. Now, I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of you guys, you're waiting for the information, some information on season 2, like where can I join, I know this is one of the biggest tournaments which will be held by Riot Games, and it has a 5 million cash pool prize. Yeah, I mean a 5 million cash pool prize will be spread over, if I'm correct. Yeah, and this is one of the big chances. This is one of the big chances by majority of teams out there, not only by teams like KL Hunters or Saigon Jokers. I'm sure you guys have what it takes, to actually beat the other teams. It doesn't say Taipei Assassins strong. No, I can't beat them. I believe
all the qualifiers will be held in the respective country. So if you think that you have what it takes, you have a shot to maybe try to beat the top teams, then why not just bring up your team? Just try to qualify for this really, really big, because it's the biggest championship. The biggest prize pool, 5 million USD. So it's a big opportunity, and anyone who's interested and you think that you can make it, you should probably just go for it, just try for it.
Yep, and yes, the information I have to you today is the registration will start tomorrow. Yes, for any other information, you have to look to the forum for ll.garena.com/forum. Take a look right there. More information will be had there, but the registration will open tomorrow. Gather all your teammates, gather everyone, start training, sharpen those axes. Sharpen the axes, build those pikes. You have to go to war. If you want this, you have to work for it. But none other than that, let's just introduce the teams which will be playing for round 2 today. And now I just like to talk on Taipei Assassin, the AD carry. Some of you may have seen him in the Invitational Open by Riot, playing with Magnum, elements against the Riot team as the AD Lulu. And we have next ABC as an AP carry. Top lanes, no other than Stanley. Jungle, Lil Balls in the jungle, BB as the AD carry as well. AP carry will be Toys.
Yeah, but actually we saw Toys on Friday. He was playing as a jungler and he was very, very effective actually. So it's very unconventional. All the top teams can actually just switch their roles as they please and just give out some surprises to the other teams. Yeah. And I heard that Kolalin is playing today.
I wanted to say that.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to say that. You should wait.
No, sorry man.
Now
I know you're a big fan of Kolalin. I'm sorry to cut you off.
I am?
I don't know. Aren't you?
But yeah, she is a good player nonetheless. I will not doubt it. And let's just take a look onto the Manila Eagles side. AJ, if I'm correct. Right, let's take a look onto Kaigu as the AP carry. Manila Eagles has been faring out quite well lately. And before I could jump into that, VYY as the AD carry as well. VYY as the AD carry. Solindra as the support. Looks like they've actually changed up their names a little bit. Top lane will be Rabenga, Misery in the jungle, Morpheus in
I have not seen, sorry, and
I think they have changed up their names a little bit, so we are not very familiar with players like Morpheus and Cylindra, but I've seen them before.
But I've never seen Ghost before here.
Actually seen Ghost before.
You've seen Ghost before?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, he has always been there at the bottom right side. And
I mean, you haven't seen him, you actually seen him playing a game before? Because I do not recall.
No, not really. I think he's more of the replacement, yeah,
or a backup.
Yeah, so and Ghost, yes, will be playing the support side. Now I noticed, yesterday's game where Manila Eagles were facing off against Saigon Jokers, they did very, very well, even though they were losing at the start of the game. Yeah, they were losing at the start of the game, no doubt. But in the end, that dragon fight, that dragon pickup, that all those fight, that one good engage, put them in the lead, and yes, they won the game against Saigon Jokers. Very well played there by Manila Eagles. Shout outs to you.
That's right. So the game is going to start in a while, and let's just talk a bit about the previous game just now.
It was a
I was really impressed by KL Hunters just now with their new player as well, and Vayne, he didn't, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't die at all throughout the entire game. He had good positioning and he just did so much damage. Maokai played well. Actually everyone played well. They worked together as a team. Even that Nunu with his Absolute Zero did many great plays, and they just ended the game solidly.
It was great. And we are actually jumping into the game right now. All players are ready at the champion selection screen. Let's just move on to the screen right now. That will be the Manila Eagles taking on the Taipei Assassins. Manila Eagles have the first ban and first pick.
Yep.
I actually wonder what they are going to be banning. In time it's kind of hard to ban against Taipei Assassins. They play almost anything. And I've seen Stanley taking up Nasus, and it's just so overpowering.
Stanley can just play anything. He's such a versatile top laner. He can just surprise his opponents. The runes that he actually plays are really how do you say, innovative, because he matches his runes exactly for his lane, and he almost always he has advantage in his lane because of the way he uses his runes. So, and we see that today Colalin is actually in the game, and she will be replacing Mystic, and she will be playing support, and she'll be supporting
Yeah, I think
Baby.
Mystic is not around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still in the Invitational Open. And Urgot will be banned off by Manila Eagles, and Shen being taken off by Taipei Assassin very fast. You know, I actually want to see Shen in game again. But you know,
Now I'm looking to see the Darius
yeah,
again.
it's like today, it's one of the days where you actually see Shen.
I think that every time that someone picks Shen, it's not going to go too well. Because I've seen one more game that they played Shen, and well, I forgot which team was it that utilized that Shen, but you didn't do that well in that game as well.
Alright, and you know, Keenan will be banned off by Manila Eagles, as well as Dr. Mundo will be taken off by Taipei Assassins. Now will be on to the first pick, and Alistair, the cow, will be picked up. Actually, it's not the cow, it's actually a Minotaur, will be picked up by Manila Eagles. And let's see what Taipei Assassins will be picking up right here. And Nautilus will be instant locked in by Toys. Nautilus has always been proven to be a very, very strong jungler. No doubt, he is a very, very strong jungler, especially with his, his locks. All those locks which he has on his passive right now, where it will say yes, his staggering blow, which will be his passive, he locks a certain champion in place for 6 seconds, but it does
not 6 seconds, for 1 second.
For 1 second. I'm sorry. For 1 second, but it does not proc for it procs every 6 seconds.
Yeah, so the cooldown you have to wait for 6 seconds. Then
onto
you
initial champions.
Yep, that's right.
So
you can actually swap targets and just maximize the use of that staggering blow.
Yeah, something like Udi's best starts.
And we see that Nunu is getting picked up by next ABC, probably going to be supporting. I think definitely going to be supporting. We might see an AP Lulu or a top Lulu, Nunu, sorry. So yep, we could go anywhere because we see that TP is so unconventional, they can just play anything.
I think Solendra is actually Dynasty, if I'm correct.
Well, yeah, because we usually see Dynasty playing alongside all these other players, and their nicks are fairly familiar: Rebanga, BYY, Misery, and Kaigu, but Solendra should be Dynasty, yep.
And we see a great pickup there by BYY, kind of fast to taking up that, that AD carry.
And we see the Graves.
What do you think? Yeah, actually, what do you think about this Grave Alistair pickup?
It is extremely strong, I would say. You have the CC, you have the damage, you have the sustain, and Alistar and Graves reach level 6, you can just dive the tower and secure the kill. And we see that the Graves has that ignite. He's going to be able to secure a kill against like usually the lanes that take heal, and they will be like greatly affected by that ignite because it reduces the healing done by 50%. But we see that Bebe is not going to take heal, he's going to take cleanse, and he's going to be supported by the Nunu as an exact replica of what we see last game. We've seen the Vayne Nunu being utilized by Team KO Hunters and extremely effective, and we see a
Ari picked up by Colalin, and it looks like a very strong replica to the KO Hunters game. The Nunu, no, it's just got swapped up into a TF. Yes, let's take a look. I want to see a TF. I want to see the Catmaster in play. There has been a while.
Oh no, she's just switching around, and it's Ari getting picked up.
Alright, no worries there. Ari is still a very strong pick.
Yep, and we're just waiting on to see Misery and Kaigu gonna pick their carries, right?
No, I think the carry has already been
Sorry,
picked
not
up.
the carries, the champions.
Yeah, champions,
right.
yep. I think, Graves is in the Dwarven patch. Graves will get nerfed on his utility side, where his smoke screen will be reduced to 1 second.
Oh yes.
No, it reduced by 1 second. So I'm sorry, not 1 second, not to 1 second, reduced by 1 second, and his buckshot is gonna get nerfed down a little bit.
Yeah, his buckshot is definitely extremely painful, especially in the early game. If you don't have any armor, you're just gonna take full damage from that buckshot.
It looks like a very weird pickup right here. Kassadin will be picked up by Kaigu, and are we gonna take a look at Carter's? No, actually that's gonna swap into Vladimir, and we have a Vladimir Kassadin now in play.
Wow.
Looks like a very different type of gameplay.
Yes, this is very interesting.
Yeah, we haven't seen Kassadin.
I'm looking forward to see that Kassadin, but he will probably not do too badly in lane because Ari needs to rely on the skill shots to actually harass, but Kassadin needs to actually melee the creeps, in order to farm them. So it will be hard for the Kassadin as well.
Yeah, actually, this is the first
Sandy
time.
has just insta-locked that.
This is the first time I'm seeing Kassadin in this tournament.
Really?
Yes, this is the first Cassidy pick up in this tournament, and Stanley is gonna go on with.
You go on, this is Jarvan.
Jarvan. I have this certain other name for Jarvan, so I don't want to say it out, but it reminds me of, it's just funny memories, I always call Jarvan something else. Yeah.
Alright, and Stanley, he's just going to show us his Jarvan, and I don't know, man, I think that Vladimir early game is definitely going to lose to Jarvan, because the Jarvan has so much armor penetration, and he can just spam his skills. His Dragon Lance going to reduce that armor, and he's going to do so much damage. And Vladimir can't really sustain in lane that well until he reaches maybe level 7 or level 9, which is optimal. His transfusion will be up all the time. So yeah, let's see how Rabenga is going to handle Stanley.
Alright, let's actually take a look onto Stanley's runes.
Yeah, let's have a look at Stanley's runes.
I'm quite interested in looking into Stanley and Kaigu's runes, because they are not the common pickups in the GPL, and with Stanley gonna play with rune number 9.
Armor Pen is like his Nasus runes actually.
Yeah,
he's gonna go full Armor Pen, and he's going to hurt like a truck.
And it looks like the bread and butter armor penetration there for pickup. I think majority good plays by Stanley. I think he's really into this armor penetration type build. And it allows him to make more sense to pick up a Doran's blade later on.
Let's have a look at his masteries. I'm very curious to see his masteries, and he's going for an
21 to
offensive mastery. He's
7.
not going to take that. He's not going to take that lifesteal. He's not going to take that vampirism.
I think he's not going to worry about having regeneration.
And he's actually taken 3 points in that mana regeneration buff in the utility tree. So he's going to be able to spam that Dragon Lance much more often.
She's called Dragon's Strike, not Dragon's Dragon's Strike.
Oh, sorry, not Dragon.
No, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong information. But not to worry right there. He had this 21-7. I'm actually very excited to see how this plays out for Stanley. He's this really offensive play on the bruiser lane.
Yeah, let's have a look at the
Kassadin. I want to see Kassadin.
Yeah, Kassadin. I want to see how he's going to fare against that Ahri. What kind of runes?
Probably going to stack swap out. Yeah, I'm actually quite interested to see this swap out.
Health regen per 5. That's very interesting. He's going to just. I've never seen this kind of play style, especially as an AP carry. But I guess he just needs to sustain against Ahri, so he can do some ganks after 6, and he can just harass her with his ops.
Yeah, with the how do you call that? Right, the Null Sphere.
Yeah, Null Sphere. I'm sorry.
Well, what I noticed about this too, do you see similarities on the Taipei Assassin mid side and the Manila Eagles mid side?
What did you say? What would you think about that? What
do you see any similarities?
Well, not that I've noticed personally.
I actually see, Ahri level 6 is gonna be really hard to catch like Cassidy.
Oh yes, and they have the mobility.
Both junglers have to react early. If they want to get a kill onto the mid lane early into the game.
Yeah, because early game they are both quite defenseless, except for that charm and that silence for each other. But they don't have any escaping spells except for the splash. So yeah.
I think it's not very issue. If once he hit level 6, Cassidy is able to roam around the map once he reached level 6, as well as Ahri. But Cassidy does a better job at it because his ultimate that has no cooldown.
What do you mean it has no cooldown?
It has no cooldown. It has a very short duration of cooldown. I think 5 seconds if I'm correct. No, correct me here. I'm so sorry about
It's alright, it's okay.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Kassadin for very long.
Yeah, it's a 5 second cooldown, but he's able. It's a 5 second cooldown. Unlike Ahri, which has the 100 second cooldown, if I'm correct, 100 second or 110 second cooldown at level 1. So he's able to move. He's very mobile around the map. He can score ganks at the bottom side.
Yeah, in the C server, the Southeast Asia server, that most Singaporeans and Malaysians, and not to mention Vietnamese and probably some Thai people play Thai players, where we always see Kassadin getting banned because he's just so mobile. But we haven't really seen him in this GPL, and we hope that we can see an exciting match from MLE, Manila Eagles, and Taipei Assassins.
Right, and we are actually standing by at the game. Both teams are actually ready. They are in the game right now. We will swap the screen off, and not a moment too soon. You see both teams just moving out, and the Christmas Maokai right there.
A very beautiful skin.
Yeah, throwing out Princess presents instead of saplings.
Okay, So now we see both teams are actually going out to the middle as usual, and we see Vayne going bottom. Actually, they're just going to defend their lanes. They see that Stanley is just walking up top and probably just going to guard his entrance at the tri-brush. And we see that Vayne is just going to guard the entrance to the blue. So they are going to play very safe. They're probably going to opt to start that early blue, just going to secure that blue. And we see that Maokai has actually tossed a sapling into the top bush. So he's probably also going to start on his blue. They're going to play very safe, both teams playing very safe, all in their respective positions. And yeah, everything is going fine for them now.
This is really in this defensive position. But I really shudder to think that the Alistair Graves pickup, even though yes, it is a strong pickup, but I don't really see it very often. So try and correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, I don't see it very often. It's usually like Leona Graves or Jenna Graves, Lulu Graves, and Alistair Graves. It's a bit of a weird pick for me. But I think if these guys are pros, if it doesn't work for any of us, if it doesn't work for us, if it doesn't seem to work for us, it will work for them. See, that's the best part about being a professional player. You have the skill set which you need to do all this.
That's right. So we see Toys actually starting at his blue. Is going to be helped by his teammates. Is going to secure that early wolves and his early blue. He's going to take minimal damage. And we see that Maokai is actually going to start his blue as well. He has already taken... Did he take the Raves? Yeah, I think he's taken the Raves and he's now heading to blue. Variman's going to assist him, and we see Javan heading out to the lane with that 4th pot. He has went back earlier and he's just taken his 4th pot, allowing him more survivability in lane.
Kassadin, taking a bit of hits from Ari. He is this melee type champion, which is going to be a bit of an issue to farm early game. Taking a bit of damage from the Foxfire, putting his HP down.
I see the logic for that. Kassadin is taking that
HP regen. Yeah, the logic is starting to.
It's starting to make sense, and Baby is going to get pushed back by that headbutt, and it's going to take some damage from Graves.
Actually, take a lot of damage from Graves.
Yeah. Well, Graves should be nerfed too, but Darius is more OP. Look at that buckshot. He's going to do.
Yeah, actually, he's going to be a nerf.
Look at the Solindra. Solindra is being so aggressive. Baby is just getting pushed back. Polalin is just hitting him.
Right, the bottom lane being played very, very aggressively by the Manila Eagles. I think they know they have to secure their standing at the early side of the game. If not, they will be taken down very, very easily by Taipei Assassins. But they still have a very good history of coming back. The Taipei Assassins, even though you can push them, back them into a corner, they just don't give up.
That's why they are the undefeated team of GPL at the moment. And they have actually won
the Garena Open.
Yeah, the Garena Open. It's such a solid team. They have not dropped a single game. And their teamwork is really, really awesome. It's so TPA to see them in the mid-game and doing all those plays, sticking together, pushing down turrets and securing objectives. That is what TPA is all about.
Alright. And for you guys, as I mentioned earlier, if you're hoping to see Mistake here, but unfortunately he is not available at the moment because he was in the Invitational, right? Invitational tournament on Friday, so he may not be back yet.
I think you will definitely see him next week.
Yeah, you will see him next week, so do not worry.
And Kaigu is just getting pushed back to the tower. Next ABC just spamming his Orb of Deceptions very well there. Right, so we see VYY actually pushing the lane with his buck shots, continuously pushing Baby back to his tower, making him farm much not as easy as he should be. But Vayne is generally weaker early game compared to other AD carries. He does not have that burst and the attack speed. And you see
I think that's why the Nunu is there. To put the Blood Boy on, have that early game attack speed, which is going to be good. Both junglers going to clash in the Manila Eagles side, but
look at Toys,
not a lot
just throwing an anchor.
It's
not going to hit anyone.
If he hits someone, now Ari has the opening to actually come in right there. Vayne doing a very good job. Trying to pick up that
Alistar just headbutting that Vayne again and again.
Yeah, it may not. Although they have the heal capability, but Graves is just doing a lot of damage with his buckshot, and he is able to escape quite easily, especially with his dash, his third skill. What actually his third skill is. Quick draw. Yeah, quick draw.
And every single hit that he does will reduce. That means every single normal attack that he does will reduce the cooldown of quick draw by 1 second.
But it doesn't work against towers, so you guys,
Yeah, oh well.
yeah, you have to hit a creep or a champion.
That's right. Okay, we see the creeps actually getting pushed to the turret of, no, not really at the turret yet, and we see Bibi comfortably farming that lane. He's at 30 CS, Graves at 39, actually losing a bit of CS right there. And we're just waiting for the first blood now. The goal difference is just 200 in favor of Team Manila Eagles. I'm surprised that Rebenga is actually pushing Stanley back. But we see that Toy is being very sneaky, waiting for that opportunity to just gang that Vladimir. But Vladimir is just being very cautious, playing very well, and he's just going to go back and get his items.
Yeah, they're not making any big plays right now. They know that if they were to make a single mistake right now, it would not spell very well for them, especially for these guys. And now Sphere are going to do a lot of damage onto Ari. Now this is the main issue when you allow a Kassadin to level up very at ease. Unlike Ari, his spells are single target, so it will hit no matter what.
Yep.
Unlike the Orb of Deception, where you can actually escape, you can maneuver out the Orb of Deception. But these professional players are just so good.
And Kassadin with his false pulse that activates after every 6 spells that are cast in his vicinity, whether it is Kassadin who is casted it or enemies or his allies, he will gain that force. Oh, look at that.
And the flash twisted advance going on to Ari. Ari going to be able to escape that very easily. So this is a part where it's going to be very hard for them to gang anyone as past level 6. You see, Ari just has his ultimate, and Kassadin has his ultimate. I think
Kassadin wanted to catch that Ari off guard before he could use his he would want to silence him before he could use his ultimate, but Max ABC was just too fast.
Maybe it was, it was.
And Stanley is just banging Rebenga now. He's just trading hits with Vladimir and coming out in the advantage.
I think if the Kassadin silence, the silence from Nalspear actually lands first, it would have been a good kill secure. What do you think?
That's right. Yep. I definitely think that Ari would go down because when you're silenced, you can't cast any spells. You cannot use flash.
Yeah,
everything. You can't do anything.
Spells.
So yeah, very quick reflexes there by next ABC. Well played.
We see both teams just getting. Looks like Ari has picked up his blue. Gonna be able to.
Bebe's turn to focus that Graves, and he's just tumbling around trying to avoid those buckshots. And Maokai is just going to teleport from behind. And Alista is actually already back in base, so there's not much that Graves and Maokai can do at the moment.
Yeah, really, this is a point where it comes. It is a AD at the point of an AD carry. Now, if Vayne were to take that extra damage from the buckshot, it would spell a very painful position. It would put him in a very painful position because it would probably lower his HP down probably half, and it would be not. It's not very favorable.
Yeah, but Bebe, he is a very experienced AD player, and he is very good at juking skill shots. So I've seen him play Vayne against Graves before, and what he does is he would try to bait that buckshot and he would tumble away, thus avoiding that buckshot and instead being able to secure the kill and do so much damage with his silver bolts. Because I'm sure that Bebe is maxing silver bolts first, as he has always done, in order to maximize damage output, because it's actually true damage, and he's picked up the Berserker's Greaves along with that Nunu Blood Boys, who's going to give so much damage output.
We see actually Graves has picked up a longsword. Now, would you think I think he may be trying out for a lantern build?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's gonna go for a lantern or a phage. Not too much for the phage, but I think most probably it will be a lantern.
Brutalizer?
No, that doesn't work well on Graves. Brutalizer is more for like a melee champion, for more early game advantage. Especially if you stack that armor penetration early game, and that Brutalizer is going to lower your cooldown, it's going to help you do so much more damage, especially with your normal hits and your melee skills, along with all your skills. What I said.
Yep. And not to worry on the top lane side, that Stanley is doing a lot. Just farming it out very easy, especially with against a level 7 Vladimir,
and that Stanley is just having that Doran's blade and his boots, nothing else at the moment. I'm very interested to see what he might buy later. Yep, that's right. And we see that Kassadin is going to get pushed back to the tower and just going to throw those null spears.
Nothing much. Yeah, this is both teams are just playing very securely. They're just farming up. At this, it just hit the 10-minute mark. I'm actually looking to play.
Oh, that Ari missed that charm right there. But,
Kassadin is just low on mana, but it's not going to be an issue with having the blue up I'm actually hoping to see a more aggressive play. I'm still waiting for that first blood.
Yeah, still waiting for that first blood. And we see Ari picking up a blasting wand, side wards and some pots. And
Yeah, I think he may be going with that Abyssal Scepter build.
yeah, definitely, because he's fighting against dual AP, as in Vladimir and that Kassadin, so that Abyssal Scepter is going to allow him to survive much more easily and do much more damage.
Right, I'm hoping. I think Stanley will pick up the Hex Drinker, no less.
Yep, Stanley, he's just a boss.
You look at these two guys. They're just trying
They're
to get
pinking each other's
Yeah, they're
wards.
trying to hit each other's ping wards off. But Maokai is going to swing.
I think Maokai has slightly faster attack speed than Nautilus. It take a long time to swing his anchor.
Maokai has came out as a victor, right? That's who, and at the game where who destroys the ping ward first.
Yeah, ping wards are very important.
Right, and this is really nothing much. See, Hari now just at her raves. Now this is a type of technique, if your lane creeps are actually pushing out too far, move onto the raves to
And
farm.
look at that Harris from that Kassadin, just going to use his Force Pulse and his Nous with a great effect, and just going to lower and harass that Ari every chance he gets. Very well played there by Kassadin, and there's not much that Ari can do. And we see that Maokai is currently camping the side brush and possibly getting ready for a gank. There is no ward in that brush at the moment.
Alright, not to be right there. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, if your lane is getting pushed up in the middle side, I mean, if you are pushing out a bit too far now, if you know that maybe a potential gank coming up onto you, you can move onto the graves, and that will allow you to sustain your EXP. And we see Vayne now putting up his final hour, trying to get a kill onto Graves. That attacks him so fast, and we see yes, it may be a kill. Both flash come up, but the ignite is on.
Oh, and that Clans is actually removing that ignite. Very, very well played there by Baby.
It looks like
he's really going to get caught here by the Maokai.
And Bebe is just saying,
it's over.
Yeah, it's over. I will try to get a tower. I will try to dive onto the tower. Maybe the tower I won't give the kill up, but Maokai is just gonna flash over and twist it and say, nope, my kill.
Yep. And we see Toys actually being very tanky at this point in game, even though he has just a Heart of Gold and a Cloth Armor, but Nautilus is generally very, very tanky even with that few GP5 items. And we see that Vladimir has actually picked up the early Hex Tech Revolver. He's going to enable the...
Vladimir is in the bottom lane, so he's actually trying to... Yeah, they are going to go for that Dragon pickup right now. Not sorry to cut you off right there,
okay,
but Nautilus is not going to spot this. TPA going to spot this. How are they going to respond? Stanley is on the top lane. Vayne is just making...
Oh, nice stun there by Alistar. Is going to catch both of them right there, but otherwise he's just going to back off.
Yeah,
I think Team Malaya is going to secure this Dragon as for now, because the jungler is nowhere inside, do not see it. They're opting to take that blue instead. Yeah,
they are at a one champion disadvantage. If they were...
However, the gold difference is still the same between Manila Eagles and GPA. So, yeah, good job done. Well done there by Team Taipei Assassins for managing to...
I would say a Brutalizer pickup by Javan.
Oh, that's going to hurt a lot.
A lot of armor penetration right there. I think he put up his armor penetration to 40 armor penetration.
Yeah, 40 armor penetration. Not mentioning that 10% armor penetration from the master.
Now it lowers your armor by 10 to 30%.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Right, can we have to take a look at that? I bet it's 30%.
Yep, that's right.
Alright, Grace and Vayne back onto the bottom lane side. Just both these guys are just trying to farm out each other. A lot of damage damage proc there by the Silver Bulls, taking Graves down by 1/4 of his HP. Now Graves has to be really, really careful with Vayne right there. If he were to miss his buckshot, it would spell quite an issue.
Alright, so we see that next ABC, Ari is actually just farming well in lane now, not allowing that Kassadin too much farm. He's actually getting back the advantage after getting pushed back so much earlier. And now we see that the middle tower is getting extremely low for Team Manila Eagles, and we have not seen a tower tick down yet at this point of the game. It should happen soon. And Stanley is coming out from his lane with his brutalizer.
Vanguard, actually Nautilus has picked up an Oracle, but he has not used it yet. This may be, just trying to get some dewarding done, especially when the Pirates, they have been dewarded quite a couple of times, and Taipei Assassin has been dewarded by Manila Eagles quite a number of times, especially with that Maokai Nautilus clash at the double ping ward side.
Oh, look at that burst by that Cassadin, doing so much damage to Ari and just silencing her, just leaving her
kind of helpless.
Kind of helpless for that few seconds. So yeah, good job there by Cassadin, constantly harassing. I'm just interested to see what he can do late game.
Actually, you see Maokai with the booster mobility, great pickup right there. There's not much gangs coming on by both of these teams, and Stanley playing very, very aggressive against Rebenga. A lot of damage, especially with the brutalizer going to come out. The sanguine pool has to be popped up by Rebenga. And what Stanley saying, I'm not worried about your tower, and I'm just going to cataclysm down, and you know what, you're going to die with the ignite on you.
Very, very well played by Stanley. He used his cataclysm. He followed the flash from the Vladimir, and there was nothing the Black could do at that point. He had used his pool, and he had already used his flash, so well played there by Stanley. He knew exactly what he had to do, and he accomplished it.
Yeah, it looks like he's actually trying to delay the tower push right there. Nautilus sneaking up from the back part of the enemy tower, and the flash, I'm not too sure what this flash is. The Rift Walk has been used by Cassidy. Now he's actually quite defenseless, but you know what, they know that his Rift Walk will be up as soon as Nautilus tries to engage on him, so it is quite a pointless endeavor right there. You know,
yeah, and he has flash as well.
Yeah, Nautilus is going to walk away. You know, it will save them a lot more time and a lot more damage, which allows Nautilus to go back into farm.
And we see that Ari picking up that Sorcerer's Boots as well as that Negatron Cloak is definitely going for that early Abyssal Scepter. No surprises there. That's right. And actually, Graves has picked up a Brutalizer. Seems that I was wrong. Well, that's
right,
a surprise.
You owe me something. You know, you owe me drinks.
Okay, alright, sure.
Yeah, see, and yeah, if you do notice one thing, Graves, this is the first time I actually seeing BB's CS is lower than the opponent's.
Yeah, actually not that much, but by 5, but still.
But it's still lower.
Maybe it's a very, very good farmer, and wow, there's very good play there, but Graves is managing to even the CS with his constant buckshots farming.
But I think it's a good thing.
I see that sapling getting thrown there, spotting the Ari and the Nautilus. Now Team Taipei SS is going to stick now, and they're going to attempt to invade the jungle. This is what they do. They secure the objective, they break the towers, they stick as 5, and they catch people off guard, and they just proceed to do their objectives.
Right here, yeah, this is the part where I just like to see, even though we know that BB is a very strong player, but it's no doubt that all these other teams like Manila Eagles, KL Hunters, Saigon Jokers, TSS, and what am I missing? Bangkok Titans.
Yep.
They have their own strong players to offer, and we see it is actually working out for Manila Eagles. I have seen them in this tournament, even though it's just at week 3. 17 more weeks to go, but they have drastically improved in their gameplay compared to day 1, and I'm very, very happy to see that.
Every team is improving. They have that period. They train every week. They are a professional team. They have the time to scrims. They do scrims every day. They play many hours a day. So they are getting that synergy in. They're going to build up the synergy, going to build up the teamwork and everything. And we can see that team Manila Eagles are actually doing very, very well. They're actually managing to steal that blue buff away from Taipei Assassins.
Yeah, very well done there by the Manila Eagles side. But you know what, you see, Javan pushing into the tier 2 tower at the top side.
And this feels like a monkeys all over again.
Yeah, it feels like a game round 1, Darius all over again. And yeah, it looks like he will be managing to push out that tower. He's not, I see his portrait and it's not moving. Alistair being very, very aggressive. He's going to separate himself from his teammates, but it's just a bit too far.
Away, yeah.
He's a bit too far. So,
but one nice engage here from Taipei Assassins with that Ari and that Nautilus is going to get them that advantage, because BB is just going to stand behind and going to unleash those silver bolts of pain. Look at the Nautilus just standing at the turret, not going to let them to break.
And if you do notice that the tier 2 tower for the top lane has actually gone down for Manila Eagles. Stanley with his famous I'm gonna push this tower no matter what sort of thing. Yeah, Manila Eagles got the first dragon today.
Yep, that's right. They got the first dragon rather easily. And look at the engage.
Yeah, we have a big engage coming onto the bomb side. Stanley being locked down by Twisted. Why the Twisted advance? He's going to be pushed back into the enemy team, and yes, he's going to go down to Grace finally. And Cassidy going to take down Ari right there. Nunu very, very low, going to fall to the I think it's the Hemo Plague, and yes, Vayne scoring a double kill onto the Manila Eagles side. Now she has to run away
Very
from
well
here.
played there by Team Manila Eagles. Jarvan just came in, but he just got bursted in a
This
second.
it doesn't look very good for Vayne. Right now, Sanguine Pool and the buckshot gonna land the killing blow onto Vayne. Very well played there by Manila Eagles.
That was a 4-for-2 trade there. Very well done, and they are definitely going to pick up this free dragon, unless that Nautilus can come in time, which he is coming right now.
Yeah, I think they will be able to take up this dragon in time before Nautilus will.
Well, they do not
shows
have
his
that
face.
smite, so that maybe the Nautilus could actually sneak that smite in. But
And the headbutt gonna come out onto Nautilus, gonna push him back quite a while. And Nautilus knows that this may not be a good position to be in. He's gonna throw his anchor onto the walls, and not really a wall. Gonna throw it onto the tree. It's gonna push himself to the tree. And Manila Eagles now just gonna fall back very safely. Although the goal lead is still with Taipei Assassins, the objective has been given out to Manila Eagles, like 2 dragons and a lot of kills. I mean, they have 1 kill extra, but you know what? The 3 tower pickup has just put them in a very the 3 tower kill. It just put them in a very strong goal disadvantage right there.
yep, and well, TPA is just doing what they do best, and that Kassadin is actually working out well for Team Manila Eagles. That silence and that slow.
I'm actually very as you said, I'm so sorry to cut you off. But I'm actually quite excited. I have not seen a lot of different gameplays lately, and I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy to see this. I'm quite happy to see that there is a game.
We see that Coraline is actually going to get taken out there by that Graves, and I don't know what was she doing there. That probably not the best choice. Sorry to cut you off as well.
Yeah, no worries, but it's not a very.
Team Manila Eagles actually sticking very well as a team. They are doing what TPA does best: stick and push, stick and secure the objectives, and actually catching them off guard. So very well done there. They're going to take their first tower of the game.
I thought it was 4 guys stick together and let Stanley push all the way to Nexus.
No, I'm talking about Team Manila Eagles.
Taipei Assassins let Stanley push all the way to Nexus.
But he will come eventually.
Yeah, he did come. It was well done. It was well done right there. But I think in the previous engage at the Dragon side, the Alistair did a very good job by pushing.
The Alistair is definitely doing a very good job this game. He executed his stunts well. He pushed off the targets that that did not want to be in the fight. So definitely that Alistair is doing very well this game.
Yes.
Very good play there by Solindra.
Dynasty,
I guess.
Dynasty. I think we'll just call him Solindra. That's his straight name right now. And the goal lead is actually closing in very fast.
And Solindra with that Oracle just going to do what the stray ward over there.
The anchor poke got a hit on the Kassadin, but not going to be able to do much. Next ABC a little low on mana, especially with the
and look at that Alistair, the nice engage there by that Alistair.
And the Hemo Plague, yes, the Hemo Plague gonna go on to toys, but
But look at him, he's just so tanky. He's not even a quarter of his HP gone.
But they're just gonna decide to move away from. They're just gonna decide to move away from that engage. It may not have spelled very well. You do not know whether Stanley is in there. If Stanley is in there, it will be a bit different. But the Hemo Plague has hit, so I'm not too sure. What would you do in your position? Would you actually go in for the kill because the Hemo Plague has already been placed down, or would you actually just back off?
Well, I do not think that it was I think there's a wise choice by Manila Eagles to back off because that Toys was actually very tanky and they did not have vision on top of that bush. So maybe that they will actually get counter gang instead. They will lose the advantage. The mistakes that teams make against against TPA is that they get overconfident and they think that they can actually push in for the win and try to catch them off guard. But in reality, that TPA knows what they're doing and they actually anticipate what the other team's going to do. Therefore, they know how to counter it. So I think there's a wise decision there by Team Manila Eagles.
Yeah, good argument there, especially. And you see Nautilus, finally got the ward down there. But
Nautilus is so annoying.
Yeah, but the Alistair still has his oracles up. If they were to get a good engage now, I think both teams now they're just lacking a good pick off. Now, if TPA were to get a good pick off onto Manila Eagles, this would spell a very big disaster for Manila Eagles. If Manila Eagles get a good pick off onto Taipei Assassins, it may be a good.
I think that the deciding, maybe one of the important deciding factors of this game, now that both teams are quite relatively equal, not too far of a goal difference, and the hero kills difference would be the first Baron.
Yes. And actually, if you see the item pickup right there, we have Grace with the Infinity Edge and the Brutalizer pickup with his attack speed port. And Vayne has picked up her Phantom Dancer and the Bloodthirster with her attack speed elixir as well. Looks like we are both AD carries actually quite equal in the sense, but you know, Graves still does a very strong on hit damage compared to Vayne.
He has much more burst compared to Vayne in that split few seconds, but Vayne overall does so much damage. If she can survive, if they can protect that Vayne is just going to take out
you know,
the
if I'm
entire
actually
team.
looking right at Stanley's item, he actually has a BF Sword Brutalizer and a Hexing Drinker with 2 Dora Blades. And he's just laying down a lot of damage, you know. Yes, they do know, I mean, they know that Nautilus is going to be
credits
so
to the Vladimir this game, he is doing actually quite well against Stanley.
Yes, I believe so.
But apart from that one kill that he gave to him, then he's securing his lane, he's doing well, but the top 2 towers is gone, so...
I don't think a secure lane would be good right here. No, but you know, he has...
But I think I'm just mentioning that in lane that he did well.
Yeah, that's very true.
Probably because they stick and Stanley just gonna use the opportunity to solo push all day.
This is the part where, you know, Taipei Assassins force stick and Stanley push all the way.
Look at that, Toys is just not afraid, even though you know there's so many champions lingering around. He's just going to try to bait them in, but now he's just gonna Team Mania Eagle's gonna move away, gonna opt to be safe. He's gonna pick up that free red buff, and he's going to do a lot of damage.
Especially the attack speed, you know, the red buff actually procs an extra damage on hit.
Let's not forget that he is cleansed, enabling him to escape from a lot of tight situations like that Alistar stun and that Maokai snare.
And Ignite.
Yep, Ignite
Kassadin Silence, yeah. He's able to escape. Yeah, I think it's a good pickup. Summon a spell pickup.
Yeah, because that Graves has actually taken Ignite, so maybe he wouldn't be that best spell. So yeah, I think Cleanse is actually a very good choice right there.
Yep. And we see this may be a strong engage by both teams. You know, they do know that the dragon's going to come out very, very soon. So both teams are actually campaign out the dragon's side. And Alistair's going to get spotted by this spot. But it is going to do what it is. The dragon has actually come down. Cassidy is just going to make his way onto the dragon pool. Not too sure if they actually going to try.
Both teams are actually playing really, really safe at the moment. Just going to wait for each other to make a mistake. But that Maokai and that Alistar is just going to be blocking off the entire team. They are so tanky. You see that Alistar being so aggressive.
Manila Eagles may get this dragon right here. Yes, Manila Eagles will get this dragon right here. And that will be the second dragon picked up by Manila Eagles. Now they're just going to move away very, very safely. I think it was a great idea to play it very, very safe. Because, you know, Manila Eagles have a lot more CC compared to
look at that.
Taipei Assassins.
Taipei Assassins actually going bottom. They're going to secure that bottom turret and actually no. They're actually walking back to the middle lane. We see that they might actually force a Baron right here. That
it looks like Maokai. Yeah, Maokai, Manila Eagles side. They're actually moving towards the Baron side and
very, very well played there by Taipei Assassins. They knew that.
Vayne is a bit off position right there. If they catch Vayne, no, you could have. The entire team was coming. So yeah, if they were to follow my advice and catch Vayne,
they will be in grave danger.
Yeah, I'm actually quite a crap player myself, so you know I don't follow my advice.
Alright, now we see Toys has not lost that Oracle thus far, it's not died thus far.
It looks like it's their turn to start onto the Baron side. I'm not sure Manila Eagles notice about this, but you know, they're just gonna move up onto the Baron side.
Stanley tanking that Baron for free and he's gonna take so much damage, he doesn't have that much defense.
Let me see, the effort's gonna come onto Ari. Ari gonna get a lot of hits get her onto her. The Ignite gonna go up on Ari. Now she has to move away and Kaigo pick up the kill onto next ABC. The shutdown by Javan onto Grace. Very well played right there. Nautilus now not a lot of HP, but they have picked up the Baron right there. They put their lead on. They put their goal lead further ahead, but you know
things aren't looking too bad for Team Manila Eagles though.
Yeah, Kassadin is actually really, really strong right now.
He managed to take out 3 champions on Taipei Assassins in favor of 2. So very, very well done there by Team Manila Eagles. They're showing us very good team play.
You know, I think this would be the first downfall by Taipei Assassins. You know, I'm actually looking forward to it.
Everyone is looking forward to it.
Maybe the Taipei Assassins fans will be like, no, this will not be the... But you know, anything can happen. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not trying to be biased here, but this may be a good pickup there by Manila Eagles. But you know, Taipei Assassins still have the Baron buff on Stanley and Nautilus. You know, so aggressive, and the Sanguine Pool they're gonna cost the anchor.
And a nice fight there by Toys, by the way. He just picked it up easily. He picked up the dragon, the Baron, and yeah, very well done. He had the composure and he picked up that Aegis of the Legion. Gonna be much tankier and gonna give that buff for his teammates.
Right, and it looks like they ain't gonna pick up that Infinity Age next. She has picked up the BF sword. She has picked up a health and attack damage elixir, the red color one. And not too sure what's gonna happen right now. Vladimir has just picked up his needlessly large rod. I can't really see what's going on the Kassadin side, but I think he has picked up his needlessly large rod as well.
Oh, right. And we see that Kassadin now is just poking that Nautilus, but the Nautilus is actually extremely tanky and not much can be done to him at this point. I think that they need that focus onto him as 5. They need to burst everything onto him in order to kill him, but that would not be a great idea as well, because that Baby and that Ari will be actually free hitting from behind, so that Nautilus is a problem there.
Yeah, if you allow me to cut in, you see, I actually noticed that Kassadin has a target locked onto Ari in this entire whole game. You know, he's just like, I'm hunting foxes today.
So yep, that's why he is actually doing a very good job, because Ari, without her spells, she is actually useless.
Yeah, I mean, an AP caster, a majority of AP casters, without the ability to use your spells, it's gonna put you in a very, very bad position. Because majority of it, you know, it may be your escape abilities, it will be your killing abilities. You know, as long as you're not able to throw out spells, it's not gonna spell very, very good for you.
That's right. Now we have to see what Team Manila Eagles were able to do against TPA. Now they're all sticking together, quite indecisive as of what to do. But Toys is just dewarding the entire game and no one is stopping him.
It's going to be a bit hard to pick up the kill onto Toys. You know, especially he has the Aegis of Legion picked up right there.
I wonder what happened to Lil Balls. I mean, he should be playing today, but Toys has been playing the jungle role for 2 days now. On Friday against Team Bangkok Titans and today against Team Manila Eagles. And he is doing very well actually. So this shows us that he can actually play many different roles. And this is why Taipei SS is a strong team.
And the anchor hit, you know, unfortunately not like Amumu, you know. The anchor cannot go past walls.
What's with you and Amumu?
I like Amumu.
Alright, okay.
Right, you know what, and they see the game gonna, Taipei SS is now pushing onto the middle side. This may be a GA pickup by Stanley. You know, he's just so demoralizing. He just loves to demoralize the enemy team. Picked up Guardian Angels, you know. Especially, you know, if you do know, correct me if I'm wrong, like if you see a Guardian Angels on the enemy team, you just feel like, should we aim him? You know, you get what I mean?
Yeah, he's the tank and he got a Guardian Angel.
I don't think he's a tank, you know, he has a lot of attack damage.
He's a tank, a DPS and everything into one. And they have a choice. They do not know who to focus down first actually, but actually it's not that difficult. They should actually take down that Vayne, they should actually take down that Ari, then only they focus onto the other targets because those are the main damage dealers. So but the Javan is actually having so much damage, that's why, and that's just going to be a problem for Team Manila Eagles.
Right, and you know, this Taipei SS is now just moving around the middle lane, trying to force a middle turret and engage or with trying to take down the middle turret, and this will put them into the extra 2 tower lead if they were to take down this tower. No, you know what, they have to move away. And
interesting what placement right there.
Yeah, Kassadin has that blue, you know. It is actually not a good idea to engage Kassadin or to engage an enemy mage when he has a blue. And you know what, they're just gonna move on to the dragon. Not much of a use.
I think that
the Baron
Manila
wasn't much of a
Eagles,
use, to be honest.
Because it's only Nautilus and Javan that picked up the Baron buff.
Yeah, that's very true. And we see the 3 kills. Let's just talk about the kills right now. You see a 3 kill lead by Manila Eagles. They are faring very well. To be honest, they are
doing very, very well against TPA.
Yes.
And yeah, for once I do not see TPA managing to be as solid as they are in their mid games. Probably because the Team Manila Eagles are being, I think they have practiced a lot. They definitely scream a lot. They learn a lot of things. And
no, Kassadin has done a very bad choice of Rift Walk. Right now he's able to escape very, very easy, but Maokai.
And this might be a game-costing mistake right here.
Yes, you know, it's.
I was just talking about how good Team Manila Eagles were. They were focused and coordinated.
Are good. I mean, they are
probably
good.
Just that split mistake that Team TPA was going to take advantage of.
Yeah, I think this is the main issue about majority of professional gameplay. Now, if you are to make a simple mistake,
just a single one
just
mistake.
one small slight mistake, the enemy team is able to take advantage of that. You're gonna lose objectives for it.
Yep, and then we can see that one tower is going down due to the mistake right there. So yeah, and TPA is just showing us why they're so good as a team.
Yes, this radar spell very well for Manila Eagles right now. Taipei Assassins is putting their strength, they're putting their real strength onto the ground right now. They're just putting their foot down and they're saying, you know what, we still got this. Do not lose hope in us. We still got this.
Yeah, we got this.
And Manila Eagles as well. I do not.
They just lost a turret, so I think that is not that big of a difference. It will be a disaster if they actually lost another Baron or they just lost the inhibitor. That would be a big problem, but. Yeah, actually not that big of a loss. They can still come back into this game. But Bebe is just passing the 300 CS mark now, and that's not really funny. That's not very funny for Manila Eagles. They're going to take a lot of damage.
He actually picked up a Quicksilver Sash as well. So he has that double cleanse. And they have no oracles right here. They're not able to spot the ward inside the Baron side. I'm not too sure whether it's a great idea for Manila Eagles to actually engage onto the Baron. They do know that their ward on top of the side, at the top side of the Baron has been dewarded by, by Toys.
Yep. Toys is a boss. He has been dewarding since the beginning of the game, and he has not died yet.
But I like to see Stanley. I
want to see Stanley do some plays.
Yeah, I want to see Stanley do some plays. I want to see Stanley do some plays. I want to see Cassidin do some plays.
Cassidin has been making a lot of good plays, but except for that one mistake that he made just now.
Yeah, I think it
was rather unfortunate.
He rift walk farm too close to the enemy side.
Yep, definitely. And we see that Team Manila Eagles, they do not have the oracles at the moment.
Yeah, this is not a very good sign. You see, a lot of wards has been placed. Taipei Assassins know this. And
and look at that hook, that anchor actually missed.
Almost hitting, almost hitting Maokai right there. Yeah, it's actually the anchor throw. It's actually the anchor throw.
Yep. No, it's called a dredge line actually.
Dredge line.
Yep.
Alright. No, not much of an issue right there.
I'll just call it an anchor throw.
Yeah, and Nautilus can swim in there anyway.
Yeah, he can.
It's the anchor which is the in.
That's right. Without the anchor, he will be able to fly.
Yeah, not all of us can be warriors.
What I think that Team Manila Eagles should do is actually to get an oracle as soon as possible. They need to secure that map advantage. And look at Solindra. I think he is actually listening to the stream.
Yeah, maybe listening to the stream. So he's like, okay.
But I think if he teleports back, if the team actually goes back at a point, then Manila Eagles, Team Taipei Assassins will actually force that Baron right now.
Jarman coming into the brush right there, he knows that everyone is trying. They're trying to take the blue, and if they are able to steal this blue away from Cassidin, they can score a very good advantage right there.
No, there's smoke screen just preventing them from doing that.
Yeah, this is the point where Cassidin with his blue, he's just very, very dominating. Now, if you were to take out that blue from Cassidin, you secure a good engage onto him, because you know.
And we see the Baron. They're going to go on to the Baron. Team Taipei Assassins going to go on to the Baron right now. And Manila Eagles has sensed this, and they are walking as quick as they can. And Maokai is probably going to catch off guard now.
Yeah, directly going to catch off guard, but not much going to happen right there. The Christmas trees rolling around, but not be able to take a lot of damage. It engages, but as we see Kolalin going to go down to Graves.
Very, very nicely played there by that Graves.
Think about it, TPA Stanley calling a kill onto Caillou, a quadra kill on Graves, and the escape there by Stanley. He's like, no, you're not going to pentakill me, but
what a waste.
And you know what? He has
Stanley is being a spoil spawn.
He's just running away. No, run, Stanley. You do not want to give the pentakill away to Graves, and Graves is just trying to catch it, and no.
Very well done there by Stanley.
Yeah, it's a very, very great play there by Manila Eagles. They picked up, the Graves has picked up a quadra kill against Taipei Assassins. It's almost become the pentakill.
His positioning was beautiful in that engage, and everything went well. He just took down Bebe in that split few seconds, and I thought that Bebe would actually clear the team, but he just turned and just critted him in the face with that normal hits of his, with a quick draw and his buckshot doing so much damage.
I think the brutalizer is actually showing.
Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
See, this is why the brutalizer is actually strong. But you need a good, you need a certain rune build to actually make the brutalizer work very, very well. Because
I think he has some armor penetration runes.
I believe he has a lot of armor. I think he has quite a few armor penetration runes, because it moves on. I mean, the armor penetration ability moves on to your buckshot as well. And you know what? Manila Eagles have the strong standing right now. They know they have the strong standing. Graves is a very, very big threat right now. If Taipei Assassins do not shut Graves down at the start of combat, they may not.
Well, I think that Graves will actually pick up a QSS right now, and that will be beautiful. Or Guardian Angel.
He picked up a Guardian Angel.
Oh yes.
This will be a big of an issue for Taipei Assassins right now. This is actually the first time I'm actually saying that this is a big issue for Taipei Assassins. Now they have brought the game into a 40-minute mark, almost close to a 40-minute mark. Very well done there by Manila Eagles. And now this raid is just going to be given to Blue. Hey, this raid is just going to be given to Grace. But
I think that what they should do now is going to try to push the middle down. They have that Baron advantage. They have that kill advantage.
And yes, they have actually tried to catch someone right there. The cow, Alistair, the Minotaur with the Oracle, tried to reward, but you know what? No, they said no, they're not going to reward this. We're just going to take the dragon again, putting our goal lead very, very closely right now compared to the previous timing right there. You know, the goal lead is very, very close right now. And we see Maokai rewarding as well. Maokai and Alistair has the Oracle right now, and Taipei Assassins has been backed up into the corner, but we can see that they have not given up their position yet. They said, you know, we are refusing to give up. We will win this game. You know, we will put up our standing as the only perfect score team, but I'm not too sure about that right now because Manila Eagles.
But as we said, League of Legends is a game where if you make a single mistake, the game is over for you.
Yes, especially at this time, it is
because the difference of League of Legends and other games like Heroes of New World.
I think I wouldn't go there. Honestly.
Yeah, probably. Because actually, there's just one difference is that they have a buyout option for the heroes. So if they actually die, they can actually use their gold to actually revive themselves. So in League of Legends, you do not have such thing. You only have a revive spell.
Yes,
look
and the Alistair stun hit by power
so much damage.
He's going to take a lot of damage, but you know his ultimate is all going to be, and this is maybe the last engage right here. And Ari going to be able to run away. MLEVVY going to score a kill onto Nautilus, and we see Kaigu taking a kill onto Stanley, and Stanley's going to go down to the next ABC taking a kill onto Alistair, and the double kill there by Grace. Grace going to go down to the tower, but no worries. He has a Guardian Angel with the triple kill onto Nunu, and this may be the last game. This is the deciding factor of the game. They have the Baron buff, and yes, this may be the first game that TPA lose, and you know what, they lost to. And I say, you know, very well done Manila Eagles. This is a very, very well deserved win. Everyone is at the 40-minute mark, 40-second mark of reviving. This will take the inhibitor. The only one standing right now is the Vayne. This is getting very, very heated up. And yes, they're actually going onto the towers right now. This has hit up the 15-second mark before
it is over. I can actually say that this game is over.
Maokai is going to catch onto Vayne. Right? This is going to flash away. Yes, this is the game. And you know, Taipei Assassin, this is the first Taipei Assassin lost by. This is the first loss by Taipei.
Beautiful, nice.
Eagles picked up the game.
Nice job.
Onto the first game. Very, very well done there by Manila Eagles. Very, very interesting game. And you know what? Taipei Assassin has finally, the Titans has lost their standing in the GPL third week, last game of the week.
Kudos there to Team Manila Eagles.
Very
well
big
played.
kudos to Manila Eagles. Very, very well done there against Taipei Assassins. You guys have done brilliantly. You guys have survived brilliantly. Yes, you know, I will not doubt the Alistair Graves combo again.
Yeah, I told you that Alistair Graves is the game changer. Alright, okay, let's have a look at the scoreboard of the game. So we can just evaluate a bit on the item pickups and look at that Graves. He is spotting the 10-5 with that Brutalizer, that IE, that PD, and that Guardian Angel. So strong. Yeah.
Right, you know what? Yes, the Graves, yes, I just told you, you know, it is that Guardian Angel which really makes a lot of difference in the game. A 16.5 goal pickup there by Graves. Very, very well done.
Well, do you think that they could have performed better if they had Mystic with them?
I think I cannot really say to that because you know it's an idea. You know, the invitational by Riot is to invite the best player in the team, and you know, I will not say Mystic is the best player. I will say the entire team is the best players. Are the best players. You know, it takes 4 players to make a good team. I mean, it takes 5 good players to make a good team. And, you know, kudos to both teams. Kudos to Taipei Assassins. You know, you tried. You know, but you have lost your standing in the GPL. And big kudos to VYY and to Manila Eagles. You have taken down the Titans while all other teams struggle to take the Titans down, you have done it.
That's right. So now, very very well played there by. And it's a really exciting match.
I was really sweating my pants off. I was like, are they gonna win? Are they gonna win? You know, I've seen this situation a lot of times by against Taipei Assassins, but you know what? I've seen this issue. I've seen this thing against Taipei Assassins. It's like they are about to lose, but they always come back. They always come back. But this time, you know, it is no. You don't come back. I come kill you.
Yep, and definitely we are going next week. We will have actually more games, more spectacular games for you guys actually to look forward to. So we are going to look forward to that. You have the schedule right now. We can see that on June 8th we have the Team Singapore Sentinels take on Saigon Jokers, Taipei Assassins against KL Hunters. That will be a very exciting match. Yeah. And on June 9, on Saturday, we will see Team Manila Eagles against Bangkok Titans and Team KL Hunters against Bangkok Titans. 2 games in one day for Bangkok Titans.
You know, after today, you know, Manila Eagles is my next favorite team.
Oh
GPL.
yeah.
Yes, and on the June 10, we have Manila Eagles taking on the team against Singapore Sentinels, and TPA will be playing their last game of the week against Saigon Jokers in Game 2 on June 10.
That's right, and I think we are going to look forward to a very, very exciting match next week.
Yeah,
many exciting matches. Yes. I'm looking forward to that, to seeing more great plays by Team Manila Eagles, and I'm looking forward to the Taipei Assassins versus KL Hunters. So many interesting matches.
I'm very interested. All teams are able to improve drastically.
Yeah, where I thought Team Singapore Sentinels was very strong. I thought they had the most chance of beating Taipei Assassins, but Team Manila Eagles show us that they did it.
They did it. You know, they say we are the dominating team. We are not going to allow anyone else to take his position. And before, I would like to remind all of you guys that the IGN Pro League the registration will end tomorrow, and the Season 2 qualifiers registration will start tomorrow. And for anything else, you look to the forum. We have everything there. It will come out soon. And yes, the Malaysian anniversary party for the League of Legends. Look out for the forums, or we will not review them.
All right. Now we are going to go off, and we will see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed our shoutcast today, and see you. Kudos. Good night to all of you.
Yes, and don't forget, I'm Nee.
I'm Joey.
See you guys.